Hello, everybody. I hope you're all having a wonderful day so far. I went for a run today, and I was feeling really, 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 really good. And now I'm feeling a little tired, and I'm concerned because I was feeling really good only like half an hour ago. And all of a sudden, just... But... Let's hope that's not going to get in the way of anything tonight, right? Let's hope. Me gaming Quinn tick. Thank you, Darian. Thank you. I appreciate it. Ben, good to see you. The Path of Diamond. Yeah, well, not quite. I mean, we're still not quite platinum yet, right? And we're probably going to be platinum within 2 sessions if the improvement continues at the rate that it's been continuing at. But starting soon, yeah, because I did declare in private that I will commit to climbing to Diamond. At the beginning of this climb, I didn't know if I was going to go further than Plat. I will commit to Diamond, right? I actually got that blurb. It just came in at the exact wrong time to not be able to respond to it, right? For context, everybody, Darian sent me an article in DMs, or a blurb from an article in DMs. We always like the Who's the Beatdown article, like a classic card game thing. This article says that whoever is the beatdown can actually dynamically change throughout the game, right? Which is kind of cool and complex. We just got our region reward. Okay, so what's been going on with me? At the end of our last session, we actually played reasonably well for much of it, but then we ended with a loss streak. We ended by losing 3 games in a row, and I was getting really, 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 really frustrated. Now, why was I getting frustrated? Because we had just encountered a very complex problem. The problem was, in simple terms, like, I didn't know how to play the board very well. I didn't know how to block, and I didn't know how to, I didn't know how to block very well. I wasn't using my health as a resource very well. I think my mulligan was starting to slip a little bit too. Like, basically, I'd encountered a complex problem, and it wasn't just that too, right? Because the answer to all of those problems, it was a collection of problems, not one problem. It was a collection of similar problems, because the answer to how to play the board, how to block, all that, etc., is kind of context dependent and changes based on the deck you're playing against, and it got hard. Basically, the best way for me to phrase it is that I encountered a new can of worms. I uncovered some new scope to the game that I hadn't properly understood before. And it stressed me out a lot. And trying to get past that new scope while I was still playing wasn't going to ever work. So we lost a bunch of games in a row. Off stream, I kind of slept on it a few times. I made a bit of a revelation. I discovered, like, I I wrote this in really funny words, okay? If you would survive and can foresee value from your units, take the damage. It's kind of that simple. I even tested it in an off-stream friendly match. I was playing against a Zed Kale deck, and I just allowed myself to take 13 damage in one swing and go down to 1 because I could foresee lethal next turn. Which is a very easy example. In my lurk game, I can actually pull something up, right? I think I still have the... Oh, jeez. Oh, shit. Wait, hang on, guys. How much is 100? I gotta do something first. Hang on. No, I gotta do something first. Hang on. I just realized how little space is on my PC. I just realized how many VODs are on my machine right now. Oh, God. What's the last VOD I put up? Okay, Lore 11 is uploaded. I guess I have some clips work to do, but, like, if I go to my Twitch dashboard, what's still around? Check my notes. Sorry, I have, like, sub 100 gigabytes on my drive right now, and that's no good. I have to go buy a new hard drive for backups. I have to keep... Yeah, I kept that. Oh my goodness, what am I doing there? Like... Okay, we're just gonna go ahead and delete that, and delete that. Okay. Whoops! That should have been done before my stream. A picture that 1 terabyte. Lurk randomly became the second most played deck list in the game, despite being exceptionally mediocre with no changes. That's funny. That's really funny. Lurk is fun. Lurk is weird. People like Lurk. Like, Lurk is just popular. The people who like Lurk just play Lurk. So. Oh, by the way, new flannel just dropped. Right? New shirt. This is a different shirt. I just got this one, like, for Christmas. I haven't worn it yet. It's very comfy. It's look how different it is from the rest of my wardrobe. Right? Very different. Okay. Whew, I got distracted. So, no plans. Hi, Zolo. Okay, so yeah, basically. Oh, and actually, this problem repeated itself in my 1v1s last night. I uncovered a new can of worms. Another complex set of problems. You know, like, I'm playing top lane. Top lane isn't my core skill set. And I just had a really off night, and I just got clapped over and over and over and over and over again. I was just losing to seemingly different things, so I was struggling to keep track of all of it, right? And I guess it was the same problem. It's like, I couldn't solve it in the moment because there was so much happening, but when I slept on it and I reviewed it and I kind of thought back to more stuff, like, it just was fine. And I deleted my exact VOD that I was going to pull up. Okay, well, that was stupid of me. But it's on YouTube, so I remember why I was pulling up my VODs in the first place. It was because I wanted to talk about my concept. So we'll go to this VOD that I just have not made public yet. For some reason, even though I realistically should. Okay, we had 3 games in a row at the end of last session where we lost, right? I don't think this is one of them. I think we win this game. Because we lost to a red Gwen, and then we lost to a Lurk. No, we lost to Pirate aggro, and then we lost to Lurk. Weren't these 3 consecutive losses? Here's Lurk. I lose this game, right? Okay, why do I lose this game? I lose the game partially because I'm not understanding a principle of how to play the board. Something that I could only uncover after this session had ended. Basically, this is too late into the game. So what happens is Rek'Sai comes on the board, right? This is a Lurk game where they had Call the Pack, cast it twice, got 2 Rek'Sai Lurks, like, consecutively. Shouldn't it be in your recycling bin still? Yeah, probably, but I'm lazy. I don't really care. And, like, here comes Rek'Sai, right? And what we decide to do, we see this Call the Pack too. We don't know what exactly it is. It's a little bit scary. And chat is saying, like, yo, silence her before she attacks, silence her before she attacks. And I'm sitting here thinking, oh, fuck, I made a mistake. I didn't even do it. Because first I didn't think about it, and then I realized it was an option. And so immediately I think I've made a mistake, right? This is a big, important thing for me. If something appears that I never considered, and I miss it, or miss the opportunity to think about it, I will think I've made a mistake. And when I think I've made a mistake, I will get flustered. And when I make flustered, I will not be able to properly learn anymore, right? So I didn't even think about it here, and now it's like, ugh. I have to use Moonlight Affliction, right? I have to. Now, this is arguably wrong, this is arguably wrong. Because what happens when Rek'Sai strikes? Well, when Rek'Sai strikes, and keep in mind, like, having silenced her, she's not going to go back into the deck. That doesn't change. The only difference is some lurkers weren't created in hand. Maybe that does make a difference, right? Like, who knows? So maybe this game just is lost either way. But by my principle, I should check for what Lurk's ending is. Like, what is Lurk's finisher? Well, Lurk's finisher is technically Rek'Sai Overwhelm, something like the 6 mana guy Overwhelm. Everything else can be chump blocked. Everything else can be kind of mitigated. Eventually, they are just going to get out of control, though, and there's nothing you can do about it. So with that in mind, or Pike board wipe, true. Like Lurk has a number of win cons where if they just keep their tempo going, you kind of can't stop it. With that in mind, though, why the hell am I trading my Diana here? First, I think I made the mistake by silencing Rek'Sai in the first place. I don't think it was right to silence Rek'Sai. I think I could have gone down to 1 HP. Because how is Lurk going to... Like, Lurk can't burn me. And the Overwhelm is what kills me here, so I might need my Moonlit Affliction later, right? Some Lurk decks run the rally. Well, then I would then follow it up with Moonlit Affliction and, like... But they're also right? They're also in this situation, and that doesn't really matter. And rally has to be viewed, like, a little differently, right? And I know my plan is, like... I don't like the fact that more variables are coming into this as soon as I'm, like, I feel like I'm finally figuring out a piece of it. My point is, though, I would survive that, and Diana would get value later. So I don't need to trade. And that turn was wrong, and that Moonlit Affliction was actually critical to have later. It wasn't necessary. I would have survived. The bigger point is I'm getting too desperate to do something. I feel like I have tools, and I feel like those tools must be used. But I'm scared. So, I'm not going to be able to understand things right away. I'm not going to be able to know everything. And I'm going to keep losing, and, like, the big thing is I just need to figure out how to lose without getting overburdened by the variables and, like, the things I don't understand. See, because just imagine, like, I'm screwed against Zersereth pretty much no matter what. That's second Rek'Sai, but I don't know. Like, I don't know if this particular game would have been flipped by applying that new principle, but, like, because, frankly, this is one of the most supersonic Lurk games I've ever seen, and it kind of got really, really, really out of hand, and I just struggled to push through, but I think it was, like, a similar thing before, like, there, I think I noticed it in the Red Gwen game, too, later. And what's Red Gwen's win condition? Oh, it's technically... I mean, Red Gwen has some threatening combos in the mid-game, but, like, the big thing that you have to worry about, the true finisher, is Harrowing. And if Harrowing comes down, you're not going to survive that. And they're not going to burn you down anyway. So, like... kind of is what it is. Or I'm not going to survive that, because I don't have the Buried in Ice response to Harrowing. So, like, on that note, right, I would survive, and my elusive would get more value. So, therefore, like, is it necessary to kill the rear guard right now? Is it necessary to save me from 3 damage? Is it, especially since I believe I'm going to kill Gwen soon. So Gwen's burn long-term would not be an issue. I guess that theory, I'm now starting to realize that theory gets a lot more complicated by, like, good decks having a lot of alternate win conditions that you have to deal with, and, like, it is really complex, but at least I have a foundation to start building off of now. I'm already getting kind of overwhelmed by it all. It's hard. It's complex problems are complex. But yeah, whatever. Anyway, that's how we're going to be making decisions and stuff. That's how I'm going to start looking at it. We are starting the day on... What are we? Gold 230 LP, which is right after our loss streak. We're going to keep playing Nightfall aggro through gold because, again, I'm not going to go back to Feel the Rush. That doesn't teach me the skills that I'm working on right now. It doesn't help me learn the board. And then when I've learned the board and I've learned, like, the control ways and stuff like that, we can bring it all together to play the deck that I really, really want to play, which is Kindred Aatrox. We are against a Mono Nautilus Deep, and I have to go first. So where are my opening combos? I'm attacking on odds, so I would like to keep my soldier. I will draw into the things that I need. I need, like, more consistent Stygian procs for later, I think. Yeah, I'm going to try like this. And I really do feel like my mulligans are slipping a little bit, but... it is what it is. Maybe I can kill the garbage goober.
Raise your weapon sunward.
Beautiful. We have this audio bug, the, like, high-pitched jingling. I probably end up playing Diana raw. And then, like... there he is. Dreg Dredgers. Surely I draw into a proc. It's still... I was scared last time. I was, like, overwhelmed. I'm like, how can I possibly predict the future, right? How could I possibly predict the future? Well, I can't. But I can understand that my deck has very high likelihood of drawing a Nightfall trigger, so... here we are. Well, it looks like the only one I can actually use it on is Solari Soldier. But then I can play my Stygian, give Diana Challenger. Immediate jettison for some reason. They are just trying to go deep as fast as possible. Okay, and then I would go ahead and I would do this. I would pull you with Diana, so the Solari Soldier can continue to get value. I will push 6. They are 11 away from deep. They have tossed a lot. That's a little bit scary. But, I mean, I can finish off with Doom Beasts, Unspeakable Horrors, like... that sort of thing. I'm actually very scared by how slowly this guy is playing. I think there's no more value in playing my cards. Okay, we have a crazy, crazy turn next turn. I just have to be patient. How do I set up, though? Is there any real way of, like, setting up? This is going to look weird. Okay, my plan is Naked Stygian so that I can next turn Solari Soldier unto Dusk. Right? That's my plan. I think this pushes more damage overall and uses more of my resources properly than just sitting there waiting into a deep deck. I think I have to use this turn to develop. And besides, it's not like deep has any board wipes or something like...
My patience wanes.
I only need one turn to develop with Solari Soldier.
Bless the faithful and sear the heretics.
My board is very, very wide. They're going to play one thing. I'm fine with that. Scrap shot. What? Who plays this card? In fact, now I'm going to play my Shadestalker out.
Invisible to the ignorant. For you.
Okay, have fun. They've really tossed me. I pressed A. A space. A space. They tossed, yeah.
Warriors.
Can this loading tone stop playing? Oh my god, it's tilting me. It's still going. No. Okay, well first I'm going to fix my emotes, because my emotes are grossly out of date. I need Rostpog. I need you here, you here. There we go. And now I'm going to quit the game and reload, because this is driving me insane. Ah. My tinnitus is over. Ah, it feels so much nicer. Cool. That is a satisfying. I can't believe how much my resource class system translated to lore. I'll make a video about that at some point, and then maybe we actually make a video about the lore side of it too. Maybe we actually make a lore video like that. That would be kind of cool. Yeah, so that Deep player, like, kind of did nothing the entire game. We are playing against Ukshan Renekton. Which is going to be an overwhelmed deck, obviously. This is the most obviously overwhelmed deck I've ever seen. What are they trying to do? Like... yeah. Alright. Dude, trying to read Ukshan's associated cards is like... Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. Defensive Solari Soldier into Fading Memory Stygian is my turn. What the fuck? Ultimately not that much of a pain in the ass. They're probably going to block one soldier into that, and then I'm going to kind of increase my block value, right? No, they could accept this. There's a chance of more value if I swing, so. I am miserable. We're all miserable on this day.
I don't need rules to know.
Akshan is here. We would like to remove Akshan eventually, but I mean, for now, I'm just going to develop into the flight, and I'm going to use that to kind of create a Solari Soldier Doom Beast turn, most likely, or Solari. I'm going to hold my mana, so it's Solari Soldier Doom Beast unto dusk, and I just like blow my entire load. I blow absolutely everything that I have in deck, and I'm going to allow them all to hit me, by the way, because these guys are all going to get. Well, no, one of my Stygians is not going to get value. One of my Stygians won't. So one of my Stygians will block into a Forsaken Bakai. I should toss my freaking deep players. If it is just... Oh, then in that case, I will skip my block. I will keep my guy. That is simply how it shall be. Now, first we check to make sure nothing changes. Nope, Twilight Protector does not change my line at all. We have my Ephemeral Solari Soldier. We're going to swing with it. Akshan is big, but they just spent their entire turn making Akshan big. Okay. I mean, ultimately, Akshan is probably just going to block this guy.
Hug it out.
Yeah, it is what it is. I'm still pushing quite a lot. They're blocking my Ephemeral. The only downside is maybe I shouldn't have attacked with the Doom Beast and all that, but, like, whatever. I can develop back out, and now I have a Flips Nocturne, and I'm going to win, so... I mean, Renekton could come out, like, I guess this turn, but it would be kind of weird, wouldn't it? There he is. I'm going to take the damage. I shouldn't have played that out yet, should I? Yep, no, I'm going to take 10 damage. Do I have lethal? I can only pick one. I'm a little concerned about this one because I can't foresee what comes out next. Renekton is almost incapable of not being able to block, but it's not quite there. If they don't have a unit right now, they lose. If they do have a unit right now... I mean, it has to be a fearsome blocker. It must be a fearsome blocker or they lose. It's a ruined runner. I mean, this just sucks. Wait. Do I lose the game? Like...
The fear grows.
It didn't push properly. It should have been the Glenkeeper, so I could have gone wider. It should have given the Glenkeeper. Nocturne doesn't do enough here, unfortunately. There's too many fearsome blockers in like an overwhelm list, which I didn't know. So if Glenkeeper went wider, then I would have won the game right now. But unfortunately, I played Nocturne. That's the review point, isn't it? I'm actually shocked Nocturne's alive right now. Like, that should not be how that went. Okay. And would have if I... Oh, it doesn't break Spell Shield? Really? Fuck. Curse. We took that LP loss. I lose if he hits me, Darian! What do you mean? He swung 10 on my 10 health Nexus! I had the block, so... But we took that for science. No, it's the Glenkeeper. I had to action cheat, right? I had to action cheat. I shouldn't have put the vulnerable on. I should have put the vulnerable on Renekton as well, because Akshan can't end the game. Also, I forgot Curse of the Tomb. That's the first time Curse of the Tomb has been played against me. You know what? Just fucking come here. Honestly, at this point, just come here. Like.
It's me. I am R is due. Yes, it is.
Cool.
Hello. How you doing, Jack? You guys are great tonight. It's the same joke again. Hope you guys are doing well.
It are as due, I guess. It is the Darwin theory.
It is the
Or well,
dude.
Unless we're committing to the name change, like.
Not yet.
I'm figuring things out. Hi, Paradox. How are you doing? Okay, so here, let me set up my virtual camera again for you and. Okay. Okay, this is late into the game.
Yeah, my first point was actually when we played. Actually, I guess did you have 2 on 2 desks that game? I'm not sure, but
Nope.
it was the first time you played on 2 desks, or the only time if you only played.
Yeah,
it
this turn I'm struggling, right? This turn I'm really struggling.
Yeah.
This turn I just.
Sorry, Ben in chat is such a goblin.
I know. It's how he is. Just smile and nod, right? So he is a garbage goblin. So okay.
Yes.
Oh, I see what you mean. It's their unit is more valuable than mine. Well, first of all, obviously I'm right. I had to play the Glenkeeper, not Nocturne.
Yeah, because your Glenkeeper still kills Jesus Christ, your Glenkeeper still kills the Ruin Runner here, which is good.
Well, the Glenkeeper, I mean, it doesn't even matter if it kills the Ruined Runner because, like, I'm 5 wide and they have 3, and I need to deal 6, and everything is 3 or more.
But yeah, that's also true.
And there is no... I mean, okay, so, like, the only thing that would happen is if, like, I pull out a single combat here, like, enemy single combat.
Yeah.
Because I would imagine that these Overwhelm decks are running something like that, but...
I can't be sure. This is a weird one. I've never seen it in Demacia, but
What?
theoretically
Really?
that does make sense. Because Overwhelm is always like a Freljord thing for Battle Fury, or like Noxus for Decisive Maneuver and Might and shit.
Oh, it's
Or
like
God forbid, Freljord for Bone Club has become popular recently.
So, I mean, I decided to use my principle of taking the damage, and frankly, I think I was still right to. I just misplayed my winning turn.
I agree. I think it was pretty good not taking the block that one time when you took the 10.
Okay. So,
But I would like to actually go back further than this. Like I said, the Unto Dusk was what really was what tipped me off here. I'm not sure when you played it. Definitely would have been a bit earlier. Because I think you played it on the Stitch.
Yeah, this is turn 3.
Yeah. So it was your attacking turn on 4. And you lead this turn very well. Like, you have a very obvious line. You know, Soldier and Doom Beast, you recognize efficient use of your mana.
And I know Twilight Protector isn't the play.
Yeah.
Treasure of the Sands. What a weird card.
Yeah, Treasure. I fucking love that. Fun fact, I played that in my lurk list that went seasonals, and I think I lost like 1 game with it total in tournament. That card is fucking crazy in lurk. I was telling you to actually post for a reason. Yeah. So why do you choose to play Unto Dusk before committing your attack here?
My intention is to push more damage and to maximize the value of this Stygian, because I would then... You know, if it just trades and that's the same value it would get as a blocker next turn.
Okay, so I suppose a better way to ask my question then is, why is it... Okay, so your goal here is presumably to push as much Nexus damage on this attack as you can, right? I think that's a pretty fair statement.
Yeah, Yes, and I was trying to do so by optimizing the value of the units that I had right now.
So that's a burst spell and not a focus spell, and when they commit a block, you will get an action back. So you can use it on an unblocked Stygian to push 2, or if both your Stygians are blocked, you can use it on your Doom Beast to push 2. But instead, you use it to push 2 extra damage to Akshan instead of the Nexus, because he just blocks your Stygian with his 6/6 Akshan. So I think right here.
Here's where I pre-committed to the line, like, because I was patting myself in the back. I'm like, I didn't pre-commit to any lines. Like, good job. I tried to adapt, but here I did.
Yeah, because you can see, like, what I mean, that this is just, if you had, more mana to spend, then I can understand pre-committing a draw spell like that, although I would have still done it on the Doom Beast, because that's guaranteed damage, and the Stygian just gets blocked by Akshan no matter what you do. But yeah. I can understand pre-committing the Unto Dusk if you want to, because he's tapped, right? So if you still have, like, 1 or 2 more mana to play, and you think you might draw into a unit, then it's totally fine to pre-commit it here. But you pre-committed onto the Stygian, where it's, like, incredibly obvious it's about to get blocked by Akshan. You're not going to push any Nexus damage with it. And then also you don't get any benefit from pre-committing it anyways, because you don't draw. So I think you can kind of understand what I'm getting at there. That is just 2 Nexus damage lost, which actually I did calculate would have won you the game later. Because if you played Glenkeeper, you were 1 off lethal.
Was I really? Because he's a 2!
Yeah, Glenkeeper's 2. So you were 1 off lethal, except you were actually 1 over lethal if you played this turn correctly.
Oh, okay. I see that. It's not achieving anything. I kind of like... I got it in my head to do it because all they had on board was champions that can't block fearsomes, and then I did not change my mind. Both Quinns looked right at the same time.
So I do want to make sure this is planted in your brain. Did you think at any point that you would have an action back to cast this unto dusk when you committed your attack because they would be forced to block or lose? Because they are like you are representing lethal here on your attack, whether or not you commit your unto dusk, right? You're pushing like
well, in my head, I'm not representing lethal because they're going to block, but I guess that's the wrong way of
that gives
thinking about it.
you that yeah, but so you can very easily predict then what's about to happen. You're going to attack with your 5-wide board. They are going to block. You are going to get an action back. You have a resource. You're going to get to use it uncontested. Whereas here, you use it kind of contested for no reason. You use it and get nothing out of it, basically. Like, I think we can agree that you got nothing.
Yeah, I got nothing out of it.
Dusk, when it should have been like a Mystic Shot to Nexus.
You don't have to convince me that this is a mistake. You have to find a way to hammer it into my brain to use it later.
That's what I'm like. That's why I want to. What I'm really trying to drill in here is like, you are forcing them to block, which is giving you a guaranteed action, so you can save the resource to use on your later action because you already, you don't have to be a fortune teller to predict how that turn's gonna go. As soon as they drop the treasure that stands in their action and you play out your Solari Soldier and Doom Beast, you know how that turn's gonna go.
And I guess it's a similar concept here. Like despite my original mistake, should still be full swinging. Like because so here's what I did. I decided that I would not swing with my 3/2 because I looked at my board and I said, as soon as they block everything,
Ruin Runner can't block anything.
Yeah, I said as soon as they block something, then my entire board is gone. They're gonna open attack, but. Like, 'cause my expectation was that they would... Oh. They're not allowed to do that.
I can't say how many resources they're going to have next turn, what with their limited cards in hand, although they do end up getting an extra...
No. What I foresaw was... Renekton into Twilights, Ruin Runner into Nocturne, Renekton open attacks with something. I guess it's the fact that it's something and not a specific thing that I can think of means it must be a mistake. Because...
You're right, but also, is there any chance you survive next turn? Like, do you think? If you just have a Twilight Protector to block a Renekton, do you think there's a chance you survive that turn? Because Curse... Well,
now that I'm aware of Curse of the Tomb, no. But in the moment playing this game, yes, I did think that.
Okay. That's fair enough. I think that's just a bit of limited deck awareness, which is fine, because that does... Thank you, man.
Thanks.
Which does happen. Sometimes you just have to take the L, and then the next time you play against it, you're more aware of what you're up against, because it was incredibly obvious to me, being... historically an Overwhelm player. Like, my first season that I got to like high rank was just one trick and Overwhelm. I knew for a fact you were dead next turn, especially once Ruin Runner lived and Renekton died.
Yeah, no, I decided to hold back on my attack a bit just because I always foresaw a line where one of their units like represents like probably a major threats, but I guess a 2 health blocker doesn't really change anything in this context at all. Because I took the damage earlier, which was correct.
Right, if Auction was the only thing that was living, then, and like you knew that they were going to protect their Auction for whatever reason, then maybe you're fine. Like, you still get fucked by Absolver, but generally you're pretty fine comparatively. But yeah, when there's 2 Overwhelms on the board, what benefit does your 2 health unit give you? Really nothing at all.
Yeah, it's just an unfamiliarity with the finisher, and like, it's my control brain saying I can do something about it. Because like
yeah, exactly.
I do not like. I am deeply uncomfortable with it where the best play is super aggressive and also just might not win.
Yeah.
I am deeply uncomfortable with that.
Now imagine you're a Noxus player and you're relying on top deck burn. That's just horrible.
Well, I mean, I'm just a control player and everything. I don't like this.
Sucks to suck, weenie bitch. You have, like, how much more LP to go? Like 150?
Yeah, it's like 150.
Are you sending me back to the Hell Dimension, or would you like me to stay?
No, I don't care. It's up to you.
Alright.
You can stay in the non-Hell Dimension. And Well, because it's not like you're playing another game and distracting me, or you're playing like a different facet of the same game and you have to focus on different things. You are very explicitly guiding me towards my thing, and it's pirate aggro.
Oh,
Okay, so in this case, I learned my lesson. I actually do have to block properly here. I'm getting rid of everything.
Do not keep your Stygians. You have no Stygians, but if you had any, you would not keep them. No.
I can't make it rain. In this case, I would try to block sometimes because this deck is so much burn.
Yeah.
Okay, flight? Yeah, flight? Yeah, flight? No, yeah?
How are your first 3 turns gonna go? So 1...
1, 2, 3... Time is ticking. They can't remove this right away, right? Like, surely they don't have a 1 mana spell that does anything about that. I would like to cycle my deck and generate more options so I can plan for how the next... my next turns are going to go.
Chump is running Parley. I don't even know what to say.
Shell Shocker.
Ah, good choice.
They have the gay monkey.
So true.
Wait, why did I mouse over... like, what?
I saw you doing that, and I felt like my eye twitch. I was like, "There's no way he's about to play that card."
I have a really funny idea.
Oh. Oh. That's so dumb.
I will do it next turn.
Us to choose death or the blade.
I mean, it is all burn, and my desk... this isn't getting more value.
You leave me no recourse.
Yeah.
This is simply not getting more value, and so it's correct to block. Because it's... Yes, okay. I'm
Never gonna get past a blocker.
I'm comfortable making a decision now. This decision makes sense to me.
Also, if that thing is still on the board on turn 4 and they drew well, it's just going to die for free because this deck very rarely doesn't play red card in aggro v aggro matchups.
Did you see the Twisted Fate buffs?
That you have Stygian hand. The
The League of Legends Twisted Fate buffs.
Hold on, wait. I think I'm unretired. I think I'm no longer washed up. Hold on. Wait. Don't even tell me. I'm looking. Patch notes. This is...
They're not actual patch notes that are out. They're on Twitter, right?
Oh, it's the Twitter ones. It's like Spider X opposed to those, right?
I'm going to go hilarious. Why am I prepping to go hilariously wide into this? Hold on. Wait, okay. 3 mana, they could still make it rain, right? Am I... They could still make it rain, right? At this point?
Definitely, yeah. They could, like, play a Mirai Warden and then make it rain and you would just FF on the spot.
So, okay, so I cannot develop the way that I wanted to. I'm trying to figure out, like, because Stygian is still high value here, technically, if I can make it work, but I think I can't make it work. I'm going to play Diana instead. And I'm just going to start removing their stuff. And I'm going to slow it down.
Yeah, I think that's a fair call.
Diana doesn't die to the spells that they still have. Most likely.
I mean, if they want to, like, be one of those weirdos that just fervors a random unit instead of Nexus, then I guess.
Then I'm really happy about that.
That's a unit and 3 mana for a 2 mana 2/2.
I just need my flight to survive, or... Lovely. Okay, well, they still can, but... Diana is going to remove a Shell Shocker.
Guy hit the triple Shell Shocker, and holy shit, he has the nuts. What?
And we pulled a Doom Beast.
He's just great here.
Doom Beast is amazing here, yeah.
Oh.
In fact, I could Fading Mirai into Doom Beast next turn.
I have my orders.
Which I will be doing. Because they're going to open attack.
Mirai Warden's 2 mana. Or do you just mean like cast the fading?
I'm fading, cast the Fading into Doom Beast, yeah.
Ah, yeah.
Okay, I need to make a decision here, and the problem is I think Diana is going to get a lot more value, and I don't like the idea of taking the damage here, but, like... It's kind of seeming like the most appealing option if I want to slow down this game.
Is that main deck Pale or Diana's Pale in your hand?
Main deck Pale.
Main deck. If you want to live life on the edge and read No Make It Rain, you can trigger Nightfall into Pale and block with her, but I think that's a bit saucy.
Well, hold on. No, we can still beat Make It Rain with that line.
Actually, yeah. And this way you would force it out before it targets your 1 cost if they have it. Also, if they play TF here, that's actually really good. Like, if they red card TF and you have 1 unit on board and you can just redevelop, you're really happy.
My only concern is, what do I do now? Am I okay with it if I pass?
It's not the worst thing in the world. They burn more mana than you do.
I think... Oh, they do. I didn't even think about that. I think I do. I try to get the removal out onto Diana. If I don't...
They're very incentivized to remove this Diana, or else she's just going to keep picking off their attackers.
Yeah.
So if they have an option, they will probably blow it sooner than later. If they play a unit, you're free of TF. For now, for this turn.
I have huge card advantage. I have the means to drain a little bit. It's TF. It's red card. It's red card. It's exactly the play we predicted. I'm going to Dusk Petal into
You
Pale.
don't even have to spend your fading. Yeah, that's so nice. Oh my god, did you see the fucking bug there where it said it would still cost 2 mana to play Pale on like your mana bar? That was so... I almost had a heart attack. Okay, that's very good.
And now that they've used this, okay. Now it's correct to Doom Beast.
Yeah, you can just fill your whole fucking board here and go crazy next turn.
Yeah.
Like the threat of a red card is now gone, so... You know,
Okay, I should open with Solari Soldier, though. It is Solari, Fading, Mirai, Stygian. I think. Maybe I don't need to Fading yet.
That's not bad.
But it still loses to Make It... But they don't have Make It Rain. Not yet. They definitely don't.
It's quite unlikely.
They definitely
I
do
can't
not.
be 100%, but...
I'm trying to... Well, I have a hand read, though. I have a hand read that they don't have Make It Rain. Like, almost surely.
Yeah, now it's fair to say it. Like, before, I wasn't sure, but now it's fair to say it.
Now they absolutely don't. Okay.
I might just play with the cards in your hand here. I might just triple 1-drop into like, Twilight, and then Twilight buffs like, half your board. Your Stygian's gonna hit for 5, guaranteed, unless they block it with Misfortune, which they don't
Hit for
want to.
5?
Yep. 4 plus Twilight Protector buffs it by 1.
Oh, yeah.
Your Diana is just gonna go absolutely fucking mental. And
She
be too
is,
much
but she's not gonna push any damage. She's just gonna kill TF.
How many progress is she?
Actually, no. She's 3 or 4.
Okay, this is gonna be weird, but just to be like extra sure that she doesn't get boinked, because your screen's really fuzzy, but it looks like she's a 2/1.
She's a 2/1.
I might play the Stygian first, so she levels and gets the health point. Honestly.
Yeah, well, I was thinking of the same. I was going to actually do that one. I was.
Good.
For once, you tell me a line that I actually thought of.
Yeah, that's good. We're really just in the mind space where they shouldn't have Make It Rain. Like, this guy's kind of misplaying by not killing your Diana earlier.
Naked Butcher.
Naked Butcher, the creature. Okay, now you start forcing him to block. You start forcing him to throw away these
So it's Flight. Right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Flight.
I think Flight's just more
Flight
about
and then
using the
Twilight.
runes, but Naked Fire. And because you still have that fading into my line if she doesn't die, that's good. Or alternatively, you can just play fading on like Doom Beast. And either way, fading is giving you some longevity to stay in this game.
They haven't spent any mana, and I'm suspicious of that, but I don't think I need to be that suspicious. I'm pulling Diana into TF.
Just fervors. I really think it's just fervors, honestly. Okay. I'm an Noxus aggro player. We do this. This guy has like
Well, Nocturne flipped.
Watch, he has like double fervor decimate, and he just plonks you on the nose.
Is that really a possibility? Like,
it's very low chance, but it's a possibility.
Okay.
What? You have no fervor, mister.
I believe I should now fading onto the Mirai.
It's either on the Mirai or on the Doom Beast, whichever one you think is better.
Ooh, fuck. How do I make that decision? I can race
You're
in
probably
wide.
going to have more
A
free
new
mana to
phase
spend.
awaits.
So, would you say Doom Beast is better?
Yeah. Also, Doom Beast just like obliterates their crazy burn lines because sometimes the deck can just kill you from like 11 with raw burn. I would prefer. I would feel.
Okay, so I'm too focused on the funny one that I came up with that I wasn't thinking about whether it's better than. Like, if it's one of those moments where it's like I just thought of this for the first time, I want to try it. Like,
Yeah. Oh, this guy's just been waiting for you to clear his board so we can drop something bigger. Also, you probably were actually keeping him hostage by not letting him play Misfortune. And now he's going to play Misfortune, probably. Which is why he's blocking like that in a way that doesn't kill your soldier, but leaves it as a 3-1. Yeah, this is Misfortune coming out. Nice. Skill issue.
I like how I can just tell which is ephemeral because it's the prismatic one. Like,
Yeah, okay, fact, got drops.
always up for a round or two.
Okay, second TF then. That's fine. You don't lose.
I'm a people person.
it's a bit sad, but my Diana's alive. Man.
Like, he just doesn't have the burn sauce. You have more longevity than he does.
I just need a better proc than Solari Soldier. It's not what I was hoping for. Okay, this one feels weird. Decimate doesn't kill me here. Diana
doesn't kill
will.
you, but you will take 2 actions to drain. Which means that, like, Decimate into Reactive Fervor would kill you. And would even do that after the Doom Beast drain, now that I think about it.
So it's time to lose Diana.
I think so. Like,
Yeah, but Darian's. Keep in mind, this is like literally the deck that Darian climbed to Masters on. What the enemy is playing. This is like what the enemy is playing. That's like Darian's core deck, right? So he knows like what fucks me. Okay, so it has to be Solari into Doom Beast, which feels kind of bad, but it is what it is.
not the prismatic, not the ephemeral.
The prismatic, nope, not the ephemeral
I
one.
beg of you, not the ephemeral. I'm on my hands and knees. I'm screaming and pissing and shouting. Don't do it.
It's Decimate.
Fuck, I'm clenched though, because it could be Fervor on TF, and you're sad.
I could still
No
lose this game.
No Fervor.
Oh,
Yes! Okay.
oh. What was that noise?
My controller fell off the bed and clonked on the ground.
Gross.
Oh, this is weird. This is horrible.
This sucks.
You can play exactly 2 of these cards.
Well, let's find out which ones are correct.
I think it's
By opening with
anything-
Glenkeeper.
Yeah, I think it's anything into the 5-mana spell just wins you the game, actually. Like, you maybe lose to Mirai. I have Nagikaburos, gives you first unit.
Uh-oh. They might have a unit to play now.
That's fine, you would still...
Together again,
Oh,
huh?
We're
interesting.
just one
Okay.
grave short of a full house.
Now I can't, is the thing. Now I can't Moonlit Affliction into face, because now it's not lethal.
Wait. No, it's not. Damn it. That sucks.
Is it still the best line, though, to threaten a Doom Beast next turn?
Probably, because you do end up in a situation where they're left at, like, what, 1 health? You know
Yeah.
they don't have Fervor, because they would have just killed you with it immediately.
Yep.
Like, the question is, what do you Moonlit? You're not killing Misfortune, because she'll just block in when you're 2 attack units, so you
It's
definitely
Misfortune
want her.
Tentacle.
Yeah, I think that's pretty fair. I mean, you want them to have to block with TF, so that way he can't get a free kill next turn. He's left at 1.
You're bluffing.
It's like Misfortune open attack into 2nd Decimate makes you cry.
Unless I draw a
But if you
burst
get a-
spell.
I was gonna say, if you get a burst spell, you're fine. You have lethal. Like knowing that there's no fervor makes this Doom Beast lethal way more secure, which is nice.
Now,
I
Steven
mean,
just proposed a
my-
Doom Beast into attacking with it line. How do you feel about that? Like, then they could just go wide again, and yeah. Oh!
You're on 3. You're on 2. You're on 2, which is fine because you're not on 1. And you're not really scared of being on 2.
Flights, okay.
You kind of know how you have to block here.
Yeah. Obviously, I have to do this and survive like this, right? Like,
Yeah. You know there's no... So, like, he top decked Fervor, or he was holding second Decimate the whole time, but I think if he was holding second Decimate the whole time, he might have played differently.
it's so tense!
Yeah, it's great. I live for it.
Fervor.
No, top deck Fervor. GG.
It's top deck fervor.
Or it's top deck Fervor. Aggro v aggro matchups.
What should I have done differently?
There were so many spots in that game. I would have to look back. Those are the kinds of matchups where like there were a lot of pivotal moments. That's so sad.
Doom Beast last turn would have let me live.
Oh, I guess on 1,
On 1.
right?
I couldn't have possibly predicted I would have specifically the flight for lethal. Like, that's not a real thing to play around.
Yeah, the problem is like how do you ever plan to generate a lethal afterwards? Because you won't have a board to attack with. Because you trade it away. Oh. And just fuck, that's a lot to break down. Wow.
High, right? Very high. With our hand reads, very high.
Yeah, like Steven, that lethal had to be either second Decimate or a top deck Noxian Fervor, because we had a definite hand read on no Noxian Fervor. So, while the chances were not like 1 in a million, they were still lower than what Quinn had, which was guaranteed in the case that they didn't have the Fervor or second Decimate hand.
Like, no, our hand read was pretty secure, and
I think once we got to the last few turns, we made the most secure play we could. It's just a matter of what led up to that. And again, like that's one of those situations where there's a fuck ton of variables, and I would be happy to go back and look at them, but I can't tell you anything off the top of my head right now. I didn't notice anything. I mean, they hadn't played any yet. It's like they did have 3, but it's still like 3 in what? They drew 2 that game. It was like turn. It was like 3 in 30. That was like 10%. At most, I think. The Burger King. I do not know the Burger King copy. 5 and 15.
the only Burger King
What?
meme I know is like the Burger King foot lettuce, or like, oh, okay, well, I went to Niagara Falls the other day, and like, it was like,
What is that?
I don't know, but I hate it. I went to Niagara Falls the other day. We just drove up Clifton Hill for a moment because it was like midnight and we kind of wanted to see it again. And I forgot that they have this Frankenstein holding a Whopper on top of a Burger King while an adjacent building has a roller coaster on the roof. Like, that place is weird. And that's definitely just the exact ad that...
Wow, dude.
The chances are 5 in 15. They don't have 15 cards in their deck.
I don't know what the 15 is. He hadn't even drawn 15 cards. I'm just playing with like half the decks. It's an aggro deck. They don't draw through 25 cards in 8 turns. Dude, I'm a Noxus aggro player. I know. We live for the top deck. You don't draw cards. You just manifest them at the last second like Yugi fucking Moto. Like, you cannot play Noxus aggro if you don't have a good relationship with the religious deity of your choice, because you need their help to win some games.
I mean,
I
okay.
top decked double Fervor to get lethal in a game yesterday. Like,
I mean,
top decked Fervor and then the next turn again.
To my knowledge, I still used all of the principles I have at my disposal and then still just barely lost.
Yeah.
And now I'm getting overwhelmed again because people in my chat are like talking about all these extra variables that I can't factor in yet. But I'm trying to now. My brain is gonna try to. Like,
I think doing it without any visual aid is just going to be like a brain scorcher. I think going back and maybe looking would be constructive.
oh, okay, maybe let's look.
If you're determined on solving it before you go to the
I mean, like, what's the
You're such an animal.
what's the value in?
There could very well be stuff that we missed there. Like,
Okay,
I'm
let's
saying,
find-
I'm not
let's find
saying
out.
there
Let's
wasn't
find out.
Stuff. I'm saying I didn't see it.
God, this game was hard.
It's because like I did quip about it there at the end, but like aggro v aggro matchups are so fucking fun because every action matters so much. Everything both of you did had an impact on the outcome of this game. So this Diana block into the read on a ping into the pale was pretty good, I think.
Yeah. This was actually probably the most advanced thing we did.
So kill the
Which
shot
happened on the next
shocker.
turn, right?
Yeah.
What pirate aggro runs Zap Sprayfin?
Nope, that's in all of them because it tutors fervor.
Really? Oh.
It draw a card that costs 3 or less from your deck, so it's 2 elusive damage plus
Okay,
3 burn.
this, I decided to block. I decided to block. Yeah, I decided to block here. I decided to save 1 Nexus health and bait out whatever ping they may have. This also confirmed that they don't have Make It Rain. This play would have also forced them to use both Twisted Fate and Make It Rain to kill Diana, while
Right,
also
which
drawing
is just low
something.
value because your deck has like Stygian,
So-
Flight.
So
bunch of
ultimately,
shit
this
that
was
dies.
good. This was good. That was a good turn so far.
I
I made the decision to pass here. I could not see anything that would actually give me value on development right away.
yeah.
In theory, I could have done Solari into Doombeast. That would have been allowed.
And then Diana gets clonked and dies. A horrible death.
Oh yeah. But no, because Solari wouldn't. Okay, because in the line that we're protecting Diana, the Solari gets no value out of its.
You could play
Daybreak.
the Dusk token into Doombeast instead and achieve the same results. But Diana gets to live.
Ooh, I wonder if we should have done that, and it would have.
What do you end up doing? You end up playing Fading into Pale into Doombeast anyways, right? So it's the same net result. It's just you spend a Fading instead of the Dusk token.
Yeah.
Or
but
no, you just
I
spend the Dusk
spent the Dusk token
So
because I'm keeping my options open with the fading.
You,
but, like-
you literally did take the exact same option that I
So-
suggested.
Okay, but like, did this pass force them to misplay, or was it a reasonable check for resources that brings me up on mana? On paper. Like, if they accept that pass, I guarantee that they have no resources. They have no TF, they have no Make It Rain, they have no Fervor. Or, well, Fervor is a bad check, but I guarantee that their pings are gone, and I go up 2 spell mana. Maybe, so it is a good pass.
I think so, yeah.
Okay,
Like,
it is a
I
good.
think that's
It is a good pass because I just didn't think about what information I was generating because that part is really, really, really hard.
Right.
You can see me like finagling around. You keep hearing Naked Rain.
So true. Inspirational, I think.
Well, when you think about it, all rain is Naked Rain
What's
because like we
wrong?
because we didn't proc Acid Rain first.
Yeah. I also liked this Stygian first to protect from a second ping line.
Yep.
Because they ended up having that second ping, but they played it after you killed TF.
What about Purple Rain? That one's like post game content.
Wait a minute. Oh.
Did we miss a line?
God. Okay. Oh my fucking
Was I
God.
supposed to take their
Yeah, you were.
Bombardier like the?
Yes.
It's better than Flight.
Bombardier. Yeah, honestly. Well, because also, people have, especially in this elo, they have a bad habit on both sides of overvaluing a champion too much simply for the sake of beating a champion. TF is just a vanilla 2-2 QA at this point. He's not leveling by the time this game ends. It's an aggro v aggro matchup. So you really don't get anything from killing them except enabling your opponent to play a second one, which does actually end up blowing you out. So your opponent might still block with the TF here on one of your other units.
But I should pull something out. Or something else.
Yeah, you pull the 2-1 because you would be up 1 Nexus health later in the game anyways.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Okay, but sorry, the line that I proposed was use fading on their Imperial Demolitionist. Instead of playing the flight, which...
Oh, yes. That could be good too. Gives you... Oh, you don't cycle the card, because that card ends up being a Doom Beast, right? Which you use.
Yeah, and it's really valuable. So I'm not seeing the value anymore. I think it just pushes less damage and less value, and it's an ephemeral one too, right?
I think the real sauce here was you hope they misplay by trying to... Actually, wait. Yeah, you hope they misplay by trying to conserve Twisted Fate. Because
either way, I'm supposed to pull something else. Like...
Yeah, I think you pull Sabo every time because the Sabo does get to hit its on-attack effect one more time.
Oh, that's the Saboteur, not the Demolitionist. Yeah. And yeah, it mattered. They valued the only card that still does something, and they... Okay, I guess this is the turn then, huh?
Yeah, because you kill TF after he's gotten his value, because in an aggro deck, the value of TF is not 2-2 quick attack, it's the Destiny card.
It's so hard. That's a new one. It's like the champions that you don't want dead.
Yeah, because they get more value on their play effects than they do. It's like just TF, but he gets more value on his play effects.
No, it's not just TF. I mean, I'm never going to run into a Zillion, but...
No, don't remind me of Time Bomb Printer, please. I was having a good day. So if you played the fading line that you proposed before, you are down a Doom Beast here, but you do get to use a flight instead of a Solari Soldier to proc your Doom Beast effect too. And you're on 4 health here, you go up to 6.
And yeah, I would not. There would not have been any difference in the damage that I pushed, given what. No, there would have been +1 damage, right?
Because what do you have here? Then you have
Monochrome.
Solari
Welcome to the stream.
Soldier.
Good to see you.
You have Solari Soldier into Glenkeeper is your line here. Because you don't have a Doom Beast. You wouldn't have a Doom Beast in hand because you wouldn't have played Prismatic on it. Prismatic? You wouldn't have played Fading on it.
Yeah.
And then you don't. And then you have an enabler this.
But it is flight to enable Glenkeeper instead.
Yeah.
Which again, that's the kind of thing where it's like I feel like I had to predict the future to find that line, like, because that's a hindsight thing, and it's like that thing scares me. But it's like okay, because assuming we're attacking not with a flight but with a 2/1 that pushes 1 extra damage, they can block that one, but in doing so they would take more damage on my other unit. That was the line. That was actually the line.
Yeah, like even if you don't draw into Glenkeeper, it's still the better line, and then because you draw into Glenkeeper, it's a game-winning line.
Oh, okay. So I mean, it was cool. We didn't think about it because I'm trying to think of because I was so obsessed with this Mirai Warden one that I noticed that I didn't even consider this one, and I didn't think about how that could possibly.
Fucking bonkers! That one was wild. Oh, actually, do you get Sabo or do you just throw a Stygian at him? Wait, yeah, you might just throw a Stygian at his face.
I'm supposed to just throw an extra Stygian? Oh.
I mean, I don't know. Like,
I mean,
maybe you want him to trade away another unit for the Sabo.
Well, either way, like, look, I'm
not sure. It's just another option. Like, there were a lot of options for the fading here.
No, he can't actually. I don't kill MF if I take that line, Ben. I didn't have enough damage.
Use Affliction on the non-MF cards. He has to block. Yeah, he doesn't lose Misfortune because Quinn had a bunch of 2 attack units on his board.
Like, they would just put Misfortune into the 2 attack one, and then I'm really screwed. And either way, when we're that late into the game, like, that one wouldn't have made a difference anyway. Right?
Oh, red card. So sad.
So we established that okay, so it's like... Maybe don't kill, play effect champions. I'm just writing it down as an option, right? And okay, because like, yeah, because instead of having a Doom Beast, I would have just a cheaper thing to play, because I would still have my flight. I would still have my flight. No matter what I used fading on, I would still have my flight. Whether it was the Imperial Demolition or Imperial, the Saboteur, the Ping Nexus. I don't care. Whether it was that guy or whether it was a Stygian to push more damage. Well, if it were a Stygian, then they would be 2 health lower.
2 health lower than the Sabot line, but 3 health lower than the flight line that you actually took.
So
which means
literally
which now makes your lethal
every other option won this game.
Fuck. Wow.
We took the only line that wouldn't win. Because and it's solely because the way that I used fading memories did not prioritize absolutely guaranteed nightfall triggers.
Yeah. That's fucking bonkers. Wow.
Wow, I needed more payoffs, not more triggers. Like, or I needed more triggers, I needed to not spend my on that attacking turn. I needed to spend more payoffs, not the triggers.
Yeah, well, it's like, in general, if you have the option to spend more triggers or spend more payoffs, I feel like it's a fair statement to say. The way this game ended was so sad, by the way. I'm sorry. Let's see, was it his second card or his top deck?
Let's find out. Because I think it has to have been the top deck, surely, right? No, it was second!
It was his top deck last turn.
They just had it still, like...
That's fucking
I guess they were waiting for an opportunity to blow me out with it, right? Like, they had it here.
They didn't want you to respond with like a main deck Unspeakable Horror, so they waited until the last real feasible moment to use it. Say blow them out as if you're like wiping their board and just hitting their Nexus for 1 damage.
But I don't know how to make that decision fast enough. Like calculating all of the lines, like, and remember, like the entire time I had to spend it like trying to talk myself out of Mirai Warden.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't your suggestion have killed Misfortune here? Simply because she doesn't block Doom Beast with Misfortune.
Oh,
like,
no, he does
wait.
block Doom Beast because he gets lethal otherwise. Fuck.
Wait
a minute. Chill
Oh
this
my...
shit.
Are we dumb, Darian? Are we...
Chill this shit. I mean...
Are we dumb? Fuck.
What happens next turn?
You have to block the Doom Beast.
Wait, how did you get down from 5? So you took 1 from Misfortune Burn.
And it wouldn't have made a difference in the outcome at this point, right?
But it was missed, yeah.
Because it would, yeah, it's, I mean, this is minus
the
2.
rear guard.
This is minus 2, and then, wait. No, but then TF is attacking instead of Misfortune.
Yeah.
And that doesn't make a difference because either way they just fervor something and like clench a little bit harder, but then they still win.
Clench a bit harder.
Because then I'm at 0 instead of -1.
But missing the fact that Misfortune would have died there, because like we didn't make the conscious decision that Misfortune shouldn't block there. We just kind of
missed
didn't
it.
math. So it's good to check ourselves on that.
How do you? I know I'm playing a really hard aggro deck because I'm trying to. Oh, stop burning me!
Don't get red carded. Smile.
Okay. Do I want to go like really fast in this variant? Like, what is the Swain version?
This isn't an aggro deck. This is a mid range, so it's gonna drop like a bunch of 2/2s on you.
Oh, then Diana's great.
Yeah, and when you counter develop, they will play like Keg into red card. Oh, hey.
Yep,
nice.
we have pivoted to aggro to develop the skills that I'm missing from I played. How long did I play FTR? What was my sequence again?
They forced us to
It
choose
plays Spooky
death
Tea
or
Party
flight.
until
I played Spooky Tea Party until season reset. Then I played...
You just played Field Rush all the way from Iron till Silver.
Oh, I did. I did play Field Rush from Iron to Silver.
Or from
And
Iron
now I'm
to
on
Gold.
Nightfall aggro. And then once I've developed the skills that I was missing by playing Nightfall aggro, we... Is it worth proccing Diana's Nightfall here? Like, yeah, it is, right? Or
I don't think so.
just for progress with the rest of my hand? Like,
I'm not really high on it. Like we saw last game that if you want to save your triggers if you can afford to.
yeah, you're right. And I've been thinking too much, like...
Moon sister.
Fucking clonk. Diana valiantly charges into battle only to get hit on the head by an anchor and fucking die.
What is this hand? Okay, okay, I do have Unspeakable Horror at some point. So I think I open Solari Soldier. Because I don't see a lot of open attack value right now, and I'd like to kind of play the board a little more, I think. Like, is pushing 2 really that important here?
I'm seeing like a Dreadweight deckhand into... No. Okay.
This is suspicious. Well, there can't be a Fervor, that's for sure, so I guess Diana can come out and that's okay, right? Like...
Yeah, Diana's a very low
like,
risk play.
this-
The only thing that you're scared of with Diana is Dreadweight deckhand, and then on your attack they play Make It Rain, but I don't think this guy would hold his deckhand like that.
What the fuck is your dumbass hand? Go away!
Boink. God, there's too many equipment decks running around. Mans has to come to battle prepared.
Well, I mean, like,
Yeah, wait, Monochrome even said it too.
surely that is...
Don't worry, he has a third.
Surely that is the only card that could have actually killed her there, right?
Yeah.
Bail me in.
Or it's like
Wait.
TF Gold card,
What is
but not less.
this?
Well, he's red carding for some reason, and I don't really get
Is-
why. Do I just
What
accept this?
is-
Am I cool with this? Like,
Yeah.
my hand
Oh.
sucks. Like, truly.
Okay, you don't hate this, but you might play Duskbringer, and then he spends the rest of his mana to make it rain you, and you're really, really pissed off about it.
Well, what can I do about it, though?
I'm a people person.
That is the concern.
Even if I develop this and
We were
lose, like,
peaceful once.
I get something out of it. And he can't make it rain this turn.
Yes, he can. It's 2.
It's 2!
Yeah.
I've
it
been
was
playing
3,
around
and
it as
then-
though it's 3!
Luck is smile.
It used to be like forever ago.
I think I literally just unspeakable my, like, his Nexus at this point.
You're gonna save the spell mana anyways. You're not overcapping on your mana. Like
Oh,
I
okay,
agree,
maybe.
there probably will be a point where you want to
Okay,
do
so
that in
just
Nexus,
don't
but
panic right now. Like, I'm...
keep it mellow, go smoke some weed or something. See what you draw. Ooh, hey, that's pretty handsome and cute.
pretty good.
So what are we gonna do with our challenger?
Well, I mean, realistically, we can only pull TF, but, like, we might idiot check him to see if he wants to do something else, right?
Could like fading into pass.
Fading into pass? I mean, burst pass doesn't exist, though, right? Like, they could just accept it, and I hate that because their deck, I'm the beatdown, right? But my hand sucks. I think I Dusk Petal into Glenkeeper, and it feels really bad, but what other option do I have?
It's not the worst line. You can try it.
Temperamental as moonlight.
I mean, I'm just uncomfortable with these tools, and I have to find a way to make it work, but my tools don't feel good into their tools.
Yeah. Actually, you're living in a universe where you can literally not care about the fact that he did have it, because you can play another Glenkeeper and you'll have a 4/1 sapling. Wait, that's so corny.
Is that my line? Is that really my line?
Printing saplings.
I almost
Wait,
faded on the
also-
actual sapling.
Also, your Glenkeeper is going to be a 4/3. 4/3 fearsome.
Oh, wait, that's actually really appealing. That's the most aggressive thing I can do, for sure.
It just buffs itself. It's too broken.
Okay, I'm clearly flustered. You have to feed me the lines. Which tells me I have to step away after this game.
Oh, no. Oh, he knows his TF's dead. It's just
But his TF's not dead is the thing. right? Based on what we just learned last game.
I mean, yeah, like he's probably still gonna block with it into the 2-1, but it's now less appealing, I guess.
You're
We'll see.
bluffing.
Yeah, so this is probably an indication of second TF, because otherwise you wouldn't care that much about 2 Nexus health.
Death's
Oh.
Hand?
Yeah, that one's, it's just good Swain level progress. 3 for 3, remove a unit.
Okay, so you don't see it outside of Swain decks.
Not really, no. Maybe there's like some Noxus control that uses it, but...
I'm now inclined to force him to burn more, so I want to spend my Unspeakable on TF.
You can do that. Also, do you think you're gonna find a more valuable fading target? Like, it's not a question of like I think you won't, but I want you to think about it. You know, what are the odds you think you'll get something more valuable than another Glenkeeper? You know, it's up to you to decide that.
It would have to be Doom Beast, or it would have to be an elusive. I think the odds do exist. It's like, it's. I'm going to take neither line. God damn it. And again, I still don't have to rush on Unspeakable, but I would like to generate options soon. I guess we just wait to see what they do. We just use the control part of my brain. Now see, this is an actual fading target, and this gets me cards again. I just have to survive a make it range.
I think you will let him attack and not play out your flanks, please.
He's flipped. 3 to all and oh.
Yeah.
Okay, there's no reason for you to not swing.
Pledge or perish.
I mean, theoretically, he goes up big on tempo, but nah, this is the predictable option. So probably, yeah, like Flight, Fading Nexus, Fading God, Fading Nexus? You know what I mean. The other one.
Unspeakable
Or
Nexus, pray for something useful.
It's
Develop as much as I can. Stygian would be not great
That's
here. Doom Beast? Crescent!
Nice.
Well, I'm playing it.
That's fucking brilliant. Yeah, that's awesome. Might just end up being your fading target as well, depending on what you do right here.
Okay, let's see.
Watch, it's a total fucking brick.
That's a brick, right? No, it's usable. Like, I can put a body on the board, but...
Yeah, like, it's not... It could be worse, but it could be better. And you have a good fading target anyways, so you're really not too pressed about the whole thing.
I lose to another Make It Rain, which they've only cast one. I'm trying to figure out what to do here. I mean, I have to play out... I had to play more. I can't just attack with this.
Yes, this is true. If you want, you could do fading. You know for a fact you probably want a fading Crescent this turn, right? So you could fading Crescent, and then if he plays Leviathan, he taps out, and you can play Duskbringer. And you're still like kind of sad about
Actually,
that.
yeah, because this line does not lose to pings.
Also, yeah,
I was gonna open with Duskbringer, no matter what, but...
Right, this just increases the likelihood that, oh, that's good. Your chances of winning the game are slowly going up. Hold on. Oh, Opium? Pause Champ Opium? I don't know if this deck always runs forever, so that might be another Death's Hand or Make It Rain.
Well, they're going to try to, like, hit the Nexus for sure to proc Swain.
Yeah.
Which ideally would hit the non-ephemeral one, I guess? They're bonking it. Something's fucking weird here.
Wait, what? This deck doesn't run Parley? Wait, surely this deck does not run Parley.
Well, I'm not gonna stick around to find out if it runs Parley. I just swing, no?
Oh, fuck! Wait, this is so crazy. You're one off, though.
So I can't?
Wait, what am I saying? You're not one off. You're more than one off. You're like 3 off.
Because, like, 2 dies, 3... I only push 5, realistically. And I can't push more than that in any universe. Well, let's see if we get blown out by a parlay, I guess. Like,
death or the blood.
I've never seen it. Like, it's theoretically it's the only thing you could be setting up for.
okay, here we go.
Okay, good. So you get an extra 2.
Know your place.
What are you doing?
The killing, the flock.
Oh, I'm so fucking stupid. I'm such a moron. Swain deck holds 1 mana and I'm worried about Parley over here. Okay, jackass.
This is the most uncomfortable hand I think I've ever had.
This is pretty fucked up.
Such little lies.
I mean, I just have to fucking play him. Like,
Yeah. Like, theoretically, you're just drawing for answers because 1/1 stat buff is not going to get you out of this spot.
that's... Wait, why didn't I just... Oh,
It-
because
it-
if it's
you
dead or
still-
gone.
You still very much. Oh, yeah. That's actually not a bad.
I'm not reviewing that fucking game. Like, I don't... What are the odds I'm going to have to play out a hand that looks like that again?
Yeah, especially when your double Dianas both get clunked immediately.
I even mulled for the Dianas, and... Fervor. We forgot about Fervor. No, not Fervor. We forgot about Flock. We forgot about goddamn Flock. Thank you. We're gold 2. We were hoping that 2 more sessions gets me to plat, but it's been slower
But now-
to climb at the top end of gold because I'm just getting boomed by deck knowledge and the complexity of the deck that I'm playing.
That's a different deck. But yes, I think this one too. Oh no.
I don't like this. Okay, we gotta go fast, which means none of these cards are useful.
Yeah.
Well, like, that one's useful, but... Ah!
Oh, this is an aggro hand. Wait, this is just... Wait, you're just pushing 10 on turn 2. If he gets no pings, this is so broken. Wait.
Hey! We got a hand, baby! Let's go!
Fair enough.
Hey, we got a hand, baby!
We got a hand.
We were peaceful once.
Okay, skill issue. Watch as it gets group shot. Okay.
Her flowers bring the moonlight with
Holy
them.
fuck, you actually have such a hand. For what reason? Wow, that's so nuts.
The toilet protector. It's a pokey.
Okay.
But you don't have any more pokies, because you have fucking 40 unique cards, baby!
You might have group shot. Okay, no group shot read. Easy. Skill issue.
Look,
No,
Darian, if
it's
they had
worried.
group
We've
shot,
covered
like,
the most.
what the hell can I possibly do about that?
Oh, this is horrible.
The hand is now bad
Wait,
again.
How did life go so wrong? Where did we go wrong?
I mean, I don't feel any value in developing any of these when I could hold spell mana and like have a higher likelihood of better triggers later.
Let's try this tempo. Shoot, I'm late.
What?
The cha-cha slide.
It came to be. Alas, but I mean, the triggers are still poor.
Theoretically, you threaten to murder Seraphine and try and make him blow a ping on the sapling. Like you're losing your Nightfall trigger on horror, but
So you think the only playable line here is Naked Unspeakable into Glenkeeper? Yeah, because I have to give up. I mean,
Daybreak Twilight Protector is just so useless here.
Jesus, that feels bad. Let's try it. I mean, I don't even like draining a unit to begin with, but
Well, you're not going to kill Seraphine, but what you're doing here is
forcing
your
responses,
opponent
right?
Yeah, your opponent's going to spend a response on a sapling that's challenging Seraphine and not one of your units sitting next to it. That's my thought process.
The bluff play for... Oh, that sounds so low value.
Flesh is a weakness we must share.
Oh, okay. You're soft.
I mean, both of these champions level regardless of what they've seen, so... That's solo Victor.
Oh, yeah, true, man. Skill issue. You can kill... I think there's a, like, -0 chance Seraphine actually dies here. This is Ben Lamar. They have, like, 20 things aimed at your face right now. But
No more hiding.
if you do kill her, that's great, because that gives us very good hand reads on, like, no high note, no group shot, no anything.
I mean, so hold on. What do I have to play around? Like, there's so many cards to keep track of with this one. Like,
High note is just worst Mystic Shot. It's
And
too
there's a
bad. Deal
likelihood
two,
of
but it can't
actual
go
Mystic Shot in here too, right?
yeah,
Did my
Mystic
best.
Shot. High note.
It's just 8 cards. Look at that. Okay, that's actually huge.
Just wait until bar comes down. It's 8 cards that all cost nothing.
No materials, no improvements.
Where art thine triggers, monsieur?
I don't want to have... I don't want to use Twilight Protector, but I have to. No, wait. I can't double Doom Beast. God, no turn feels good. What's a higher value turn over these next 2? To hold Twilight into Nocturne, or to Twilight Doom Beast Prey Nocturne? Like,
Twilight Doom Beast, like you actually do get some value out of the 3/3 Twilight here because Victor can't attack. It just puts a little bit of pressure on your opponent.
and it kind of forces them to pass. It develops me into something. I get to go wide into them and then just pray. I mean, I don't have burn per se, but like I could pull Unto Dusk into the Doom Beast, and then I would have to stall a little bit, but it would be very, very likely that I no longer have to swing, and I could like kind of do something after the next attack.
Fix my stage first or my lyrics. So much to
Okay,
do.
then I have 2 random Seraphine spells in hand, so I really hope you don't get skill issued.
I mean, it could be anything, and I just have to go faster than them, and I have to like I have to constantly feel pressured. I'm really making a lot of decisions with like absolutely no concept of what could come. What? You're not attacking with that. Or you are, but you're going to use a card in response to it. No, they don't.
Chant.
What?
It literally could be Troll Chant.
It could be
It's
Troll. Well,
I
if
think
it,
it's fucking Troll Chant.
they're hesitating so much. They have no concept of whether they're allowed to do this.
Which is really funny. I mean, yeah, I'm thinking like Crowd Pleaser, which gives quick attack and 2 power.
Well, this is still correct, no? Like,
If it's Crowd Pleaser, you're fucked. If it's Troll Chant, you're marginally more fucked than you would be if you attacked. I think there's no way this is a bluff. I think, considering there's 2 random Seraphine cards, I think.
and
the
this is
chances
not,
of this
and
being
this
a
is,
bluff
and this
are
is me
so
panicking because I've reverted back to the concept of me thinking I'm playing an aggro deck and I have to like, but no.
Yeah, I think it's monochrome. I think it's definitely Crowd Pleaser or Troll Chant that would force them to, that would incentivize them to take an attack themselves.
And I need my guy, and I can foresee him getting value later, and so I will take. And we use the principle that just came out of the last loss streak. If I would survive, it was Mystic. No, there is more than that. If
Yeah, I care about
if I would survive and my card would get value later, take the damage, and I've done that. I've followed my principle. I think my
It'll
card
just
would get
be
value
like-
later.
Some fuming, but I don't think it is.
Oh no shot! But
Yeah. Wait.
okay, let's think about this. Okay, I can play Naked Nocturne to flip him to prevent Seraphine from blocking. Then next turn I can find a better trigger into this. Right. That's my line then.
If they don't immediately... Oh no, because they probably got a spell they can play the block and Victor. Never mind. I was gonna... Yeah, because the attack has to go through for him to progress.
Yeah.
Stock fumes with Victor is so deadly.
Added cards to your hand. That's what it says. Okay. I don't know how to play it out from here. I think that was my only option.
If 2 of your units hit next here, you have a guaranteed lethal and they can't stop it fast enough. This deck has no healing unless Seraphine pulls Guiding Touch.
Yeah, but the problem is that's just okay. So we have to just like, unless Seraphine pulls Guiding Touch.
I've lost games to that before.
Fuck,
because
man, that's so stupid.
it's such a rage-inducing champion, man. That's
He now has Overwhelm.
I see. Big Vic.
But they don't have like Curse of the Tomb.
Okay, there's
Drums.
no bar. There's no bar in hand. We rejoice on this day.
We will be free.
I did think of that monochrome, but I think you just kind of have to look for
I didn't think of it.
a Doom Beast burn when if you can Get away
Jesus
with
Christ, we have to play naked Glenkeeper.
Analyzing approach.
Right? Like,
it. It's either that or like a. No, I think you do. Yeah.
what?
I don't think there's any chance you sneak through any more damage on the board of this game.
Always forward.
You call
What are
bonus
you?
five.
It is fucking crowd pleaser. 1,000,000% this guy's crowd pleaser. That's why he's attacking the Seraphine. That's so crazy. What?
What does Crowd Pleaser do?
+2. It's a dark and heart on a stick. +2 power and quick attack.
Oh.
So it's gonna exactly kill your fucking Glenkeeper. That's so crazy.
Do I need him to... I would survive and he might get value next turn.
Genius in action.
The mental anguish that I saw.
I can't predict... I'm trying to predict the future. It's scaring me. I literally can't conceive of what value he might get, but like... It's so hard. I can't, like... I literally can't plan that line because I'm praying for a top deck. So how do I fucking know? Like...
There's a reason my blood pressure is always doing the mambo.
Alright, let's see what I draw with Unto Dusk. Okay, there is a universe in which the funniest possible thing happens here. There is a non-zero chance of Unto Dusk drawing an Unto Dusk.
Ah, yeah, that would actually be quite a skill issue. Yeah, for him to
Which
bullshit,
is
yeah.
absolutely the funniest possible outcome. So let's see what happens. Can you
Yeah, you're a
not?
turn player.
No! Oh, wait, I can...
You're fine, you're fine. You're a turn player. Here, you get it. Right here, watch. Ow. Okay, you don't care about him.
God, a Solari soldier.
Trixie tag.
Well, that's really fucking bad because he might be a necessary trigger. Oh,
Yeah,
jeez.
unfortunately, the song spinner god said you can go to hell, you dumb bitch. What?
This wins me the game if I don't have Trixie Tentacles. Like, this wins if I...
Wait. Victor, Silence Victor is not a fearsome blocker. He loses his augments.
Wait, oh my god.
So if none of the Seraphine spells were burst, then you are fine. If none of the Seraphine
I'm too
spells
tunneled into the Nightfalls again.
were burst.
Some
One
fumes.
of the Seraphine spells. Yeah, or if they don't have some fumes again. But actually, that one's unlikely. It is Bamabar, so everything's a one of. This isn't a burst spell.
What the hell was that? I have never seen this card in my life.
Yeah, it's a bad Scargrounds card. Sucks to suck.
Fuck this deck, man. I'm so stressed out 24/7 because I have no fucking concept of what could come next. And every time I think I understand the counterplay to it, which is go faster, they stifle your faster with randomness.
This guy's playing all of his spells that would be good with Seraphine when he doesn't have leveled Seraphine because she's silenced. Wow, dude.
As humanity,
Oh, he flipped on.
the machines rise.
Light, stage, amp. Alright, let's jam!
Yeah.
I swear to God, if this is Unto Dusk. Okay, that's arguably more insulting, but... You pranked it! You pranked my fly!
No.
Genius in action.
The evil being. Oh, don't worry, he's gonna prank it again.
isn't. Sing it with me now.
Another brilliant design.
Oh, the joy.
So it's the complex problem again, right? Because here I have developed a set of principles, some new ones that I came up with last time, and yet that's simply not the only factor. And so I'm still losing.
Unfortunately, it seems that may be the case.
So, like...
I will remind you that at the beginning of the TF Swain game, you said you would need to take a step back after that one. So now would probably be a good time to take your step.
Right.
You're like, oh, I did say that.
Did say that. You may intervene, yes.
You can intervene whenever
We did
you
get
want.
something, but like, it's... Because every game I'm against a completely different deck, too.
The machines.
And now that's a problem. I have obsessive compulsive personality disorder. That is my response to that statement. So...
That. Man.
So...
Man.
You got free ASMR? Let's go!
So true.
So, yeah, I'm trying to not waste my time, and I'm trying to learn something from everything. And ultimately, that will get me into these positions where it's like, fuck, I have a lot of stuff to learn all at once. And I guess that is stressing me out in the... Now, there's a paradox. Is that wasting time? Is that wasting time to try to extract as much value as possible?
Interesting question. Oh, this guy just put both of his faces at yield 1/1 health that I have to make it rain.
Are you playing Pirate Aggro right now?
What? That's crazy talk.
Did you
What
play?
are
Did you
talking-
load up into a Pirate Aggro game as soon as it sounded like I was about to leave?
What? What are you talking? You're crazy. You're spouting lies. I don't know what you're talking about. I've never,
No, let's think,
I've
let's
never
think.
seen this man in my life.
Here's the new thing that I can think of. The problems in my life kind of have layers, right? We're at, like, the game layer right now. We're at, like, the League of Legends, Legends of Runeterra, competitive game principles layer, right? And when you take a step back into, like, the general life layer, like, the problems are different. But sometimes we can bring some concepts from here up into here. And one of our principles that we developed in Legends of Runeterra early into the climb, that's started to apply to League of Legends too, that might be more generally transferable than we think, is max value plays versus high value plays.
Yeah, that's one of the most useful concepts that I've been taught. I've applied that in League too. It's really nifty when you do it.
But my point is, what if it translates upwards?
I think that's a good concept.
Back up into the life area.
Yeah.
I'm trying to extract I'm trying to do max value plays. What is my play? My play is approach every individual game and then review it and try to extract as many concepts as possible. What is the outcome of that play? Well, right now the outcome is there are too many variables coming my way, and I can't keep track of all of them. And so it actually stunts improvement.
Right.
Because when I approach my next game, I'm going to be overwhelmed by everything. Then I have to stop playing for the night to process it all, and I can come back later. Well, I guess maybe it doesn't stunt improvement, but it stunts LP a lot. Maybe it doesn't stunt improvement.
I think it would be more fair to say it stunts LP more than improvement, yeah.
But it might also stunt, like, and because I don't want to, like, balance it out for the sake of enjoyment. Like, I should be on the grind to learn. And because that itself is still kind of fun. It's just right now I can't handle the super complex problems at this moment. Also, I'm playing the hardest aggro deck because I'm trying to lose. I phrased it in a funny way, but I'm trying to make my life through gold as hard as possible to force me to develop the skills that I'm missing.
Right.
And then once that is done, and I'm on a much more comfortable style of deck, platinum to diamond is like, right?
Yeah, you're skyrocketing.
Yeah. So it's like struggle now for results. Okay, so no, I don't. I think it does. I think that principle does translate upwards, but not in the way that I thought of right away. There's a difference between struggling and intentionally handicapping yourself. I mean, I have to make the right decisions. Like, I'm struggling because it's aggro, partially. But I will say Nightfall is making me better at recognizing creative lines, right? The problem with Field Rush is it was very binary in what I had to play. I don't think it's what I'm doing. And I agree with you. I agree. Like, intentionally handicapping yourself is not great. I think I am organically struggling. But I have resolved this year to face those struggles head on rather than just running away from them, as I have done too much for the past, like, 5 years. So no, it's not running away to rest between my games and, like, have these conversations, right?
I would say it's just productive.
But yeah, it's not.
It's the only way you don't go fucking mental.
It's kind of essential. Like, because again, you hit a break point where the grind stops being useful.
Yeah. Holy fuck, I just won a game where my Mirai Warden gave me a Crimson Bloodletter and I only had 1 health units in hand. It was like
Okay,
Legion Saboteurs.
chat. How do we separate outcome from improvement right now? This is always something I've struggled with. I have done a good job in recent years, like, being a lot more okay with losing as long as I've tried my best, but it's kind of rolling back right now because it's like, well, how do I know I've actually learned it properly if I'm not getting results? But that's a fallacy, and, like, I think Quinn would rock a man bun. Honestly, I probably would look okay.
So true.
I probably would
agree.
look okay. I could.
I concur.
20? What are you fucking
What?
smoking?
Okay, there we go. Every time Stephen says a thing, I'm just left more confused than I was 10 seconds before.
That's his specialty. He's really good at that. Ah, we're down to... Okay. Okay, let's try.
Numpad be like, true.
Yeah, but I've always struggled with the process because I've historically had the shittiest processes imaginable and still achieved a good outcome in school.
Chat, I can confirm the truth of this matter.
I've had the worst processes and just got good outcomes. And I got good grades. And what was the consequence of that? I got a bachelor's degree. But I fucking destroyed myself. So...
Oh, hello, Freedom Dive.
What is... I've never... Stop throwing new shit at me! Okay. I don't like any possible combos I have. I actually think it's a throwaway Solari angle. If this is like a mid-range, like Akshan sort of thing, I think Diana actually has very high value. I think I mull like this. The Shade Stalker is always something that I would prefer to like roll into later. Yeah. And I'm not satisfied with the outcome of that, but maybe we get lucky, right? Well,
For sure.
here's their Treasure of the Sands, which... Oh my god, that's what it did! It's a... What's Diana's spell? Diana's spell is Pale Cascade. You just get more of these. Wow, it's an actually play out Diana angle.
Wax or wane, we do not fear change.
And even if they pull the equipment, I can actually swing with Diana. They pulled the equipment. Hang on. No, because the only thing I can think of that would swing something is Momentous Choice. Or I guess Quicksand. Darian, can I get Quicksanded here?
I cannot turn back.
Well, definitely not at 1 mana. It's 3.
It's... Scrying Sands.
Unlikely. It's not common, but that might happen. You looked so flabbergasted when I told you that. That's fun.
I mean, I was just wrong, right? I just... I'm definitely not chump blocking that.
Night flowers upon my blade.
The promise of a new moon upon.
I mean, Duskbringer is not getting more value. She simply will not. Now, this is one of those decks where when World Ender comes out, I'm not winning the game. So technically, my Nexus health doesn't matter too much, but, like... What possible value is this card getting? What possible value is any of my cards getting? What the hell is going on here? What do I do? I pull him away with the sapling and I push damage. That's what I do.
All beauty is transient.
Because my Stygian's not doing anything here. Am I pre-committing a Pale onto... No, I'm not, because I can just use Unspeakable. I mean, it's Shurima. They don't really have board-wide pings. I'm not playing into Avalanche, and I'm not playing into Stuns or like Ionia, and I'm not overdeveloping into Bilge pings. And I'm not... Yeah, so I... Yeah, okay. So I had looked down at my notes, and I just prayed that I'm right, so...
No more lies.
Why are they spending the attack token this way? Actually, no, I'm... Okay, Stygian. I want to push more damage. I almost missed that.
I cannot turn back.
Oh. I pulled Anti-Dusk.
Aatrox, where are you?
How much does this cost? It costs 3.
Yeah.
Hello, Wiz. Good to see you. He held the line. I can't believe they made like a shell-shocked Darkin.
That's so true, Israel.
Raise your weapons sunward.
I lose my Diana no matter what. Yep, that's fine. She's not getting any more value anyway. Forsaken Backeye attacks. I shall cast Unspeakable Horror on it. It didn't attack. Okay, then I will accept this. And then I will cast Unspeakable Horror on it. And I chose this sequence so Jarrell wouldn't just get the equipment and...
Yeah, I think that's a good way to approach it.
Cold and unforgiving as
I think I pushed lethal. I pushed lethal.
They tried to blind me with
I pushed lethal.
restraints, but they could not break me.
No? Like, I do, right? Before Aatrox comes out? On open attack?
Unseen, unheard.
The
Oh.
moon conceals you from our foes.
Yeah, I mean, you push all kinds of lethal here. If you want to be really fucking saucy, you oh wait, that's not how that works. Yeah, if you want to be really saucy, you can Unto-Dusk your Glen Keeper here, and that way you challenge Jamal.
Our light grows brighter.
I think that's probably best.
And that way your Diana's like 6 damage that goes straight to Nexus, which otherwise wouldn't. Oh, fucking 8, sorry.
Yeah! I was okay because I was about to fuck up an Unto-Dusk the Stygian again. I'm not gonna lie.
Full moon
That wasn't
casts
that wasn't a
light
fuck
across
up. That
the
was
land.
just.
Oh, because I was gonna
Good
pull with
play-
Diana, but
good play would have worked. Best play would have worked better.
right. Okay. Like, I mean, it still is wrong, but it still is wrong.
Aw. Well, here we are again.
Am I just back to where I started? Are we 30 LP? 2 hours for 0. Okay, it's fine. It's fine because the LP is not what matters. Like that.
Dude, I pulled some fucking Nocturne Gwen Shurima deck list off of like a stat site that was 70% win rate. I've just been running.
This is weird, and I. It's a Katarina Yasuo.
Nah, Yasuo Katarina.
Okay, I'm holding Duskbringer because attacking on evens that tends to create some really great opportunities, and it did.
Oh wow, beauty.
They forced us to choose.
And
death
you're
or
waiting.
blade.
They're waiting to play around their landmark on 3, right?
It comes out on 5.
On 5. Oh my god, this champion sucks. Like,
True.
I get to hold my desk pedal right now.
Think you're fast?
Yeah, I think so.
I will
big
not
square
gain
left.
value from attacking with my 2-1,
I agree.
so I won't.
I agree.
I didn't.
Never play fair.
Okay,
They're afraid. They should be. We will resist.
no, I should take. No, but then you're still not getting value. What do I do with this card? It's not getting value
Leave
ever,
me
so
no
I use it as a blocker to
recourse.
save damage. But I should use it on
cannot
this one to
hold
sit.
us
Wait.
down.
Oh, because you got
You
recalled. I
leave
see. I
me
see. It's
no
the same.
recourse.
Okay. So yeah. So I should, by my understanding, do this.
I think that's probably good. Saving a nice little
Yeah.
3 damage there.
Because I'm like, oh, I didn't attack because it's not getting any value, and then I was about to not block because it might get value, and I'm like, wait a minute, that doesn't make any sense.
How foolish of me.
Okay, and now that I've taken the damage, this was my intention, I flower into Doom Beast. And that's okay. Oh, this line got complex. No, it's not time for Diana to come out.
Not yet.
But I don't want my Doom Beast dead for free, because I have an Unto-Dusk in hand. So I will play Double Elusive, and I will swing with just that. Even though, I mean, is it worth it to actually kill the Blade Twirler? Well, now it's certainly not worth it.
Here's our chance.
Because, like, I don't even confirm I kill the Blade Twirler is the problem. I'm just trying to get some more value out of my Doom Beast right now.
I think that's a fair call.
When I'm summoned, draw a Yasuo and stun the strongest enemy when you gain the... Okay, so it's an offensive thing, so I'm not that concerned about it.
Yeah, oh, they played Hillock on their attack token. It's like literally rule 1 of Yasuo. You don't do that.
So now I shall Twilight Protector.
The dragon lives.
And I shall... Let's see here. Because this guy's becoming a problem, but it's not a problem that Diana can't handle.
Yeah.
I will take the damage, so I can remove this, in this case.
Fair call.
Then, I will activate Diana's Nightfall. Nocturne is not even fucking close to blipped, okay.
Embrace the
And
night.
she levels herself.
The moon is our queen. The
Yeah.
night, her kingdom.
Now we're waiting for a trigger. And frankly, one of these two can be the... Wow!
Hi,
Raise your
beauty.
weapon, Sunwood.
I mean, you can't play absolutely
It could- there
everything,
could
but
still be a
really
con-
shouldn't be the end of the world.
There could still be a concussive, but the concussive would always have come, so, like... ugh. I might actually get Heart of the Cards, yeah. In my favor, for once. I'm so twitchy. I'm so twitchy. When did I start caring about
Let the
results again?
bloodshed
Okay, Cat's
begin.
here.
Here's
She
our
is-
chance.
That will stun.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's why Cat's in this deck.
They really can't attack with the Katarina, though, or she just gets fucking boomed.
That's not how that works.
Sorry, like, that's not what I meant. I meant his Nexus gets boomed because he loses a unit for free. I just didn't use my human words to say that.
I'm gonna Nocturne.
I think that's a good call.
Alright, let's see you swing.
Moonlight cloaks the land in silver.
Exactly, like you've just locked your opponent out of a swing. It's good.
Sure enough, no Katarina. Oh god, okay. Fuck, man. We take it. We take it. This deck will only attack, like, kill me through face, right?
Yeah. There's no burn. Well, there's Katarina Dagger burn, but that's it.
Whatever the cost.
If you're really fucking crazy, you actually Unto Dusk Nocturne right here, and it's... Oh! He doesn't level. Never mind.
Well, that's not how this works. No, but I still think there's something to be done here.
Yep, definitely.
It's spooky, though, because I'm one mana short of perfect. I'm one mana short of guaranteed lethal. Katarina has to misplay. Katarina has to not...
Going somewhere?
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, now that I think about that, Okay, well, I will still... Katarina dying is good. Very good. I'm going to... Pale. Yeah.
Cloaked in silver light.
Gwen's level 2 Drain Effect has a max 50 times stipulation on it, and that brings me great joy.
I have Shump blockers. You're not running Flock. They are running Flock. They're totally running Flock!
Yeah, it's a stun deck. That's quite feasible. Oh, damn.
Would saving Nocturne not have been worth it?
No one is promised tomorrow.
Follow the wind, but watch your back.
I think I may have tunneled on, like, the... I think I may have tunneled a little bit on the potential Doom Beast win condition. I don't think it ultimately makes a difference. Ah, you son of a bitch.
-1 elusive. Tragedy.
Shouldn't matter as long as I survive this turn, right?
Yeah, I don't think that makes a big difference.
I'm going to take my draw right now.
I was gonna say, I think I'm gonna put something on the stack so you can't play the. Yeah. I was just worrying about that.
I face my fate. Your turn.
Ignorant thrall.
Diana should die here. Diana should die, and then I have open attack lethal. Unless they have concussive palm. Oh.
If you want to be really fucking saucy, you play out the Glenkeeper without its Nightfall effect, because just that hitting Nexus will give you the lethal. You can't develop because they play Katarina, which stuns it.
Phase awaits.
Oh wait, he has no fuck. Okay, he might have Katarina still, but I was playing as if he had a guarantee block.
By the moon's crescent blade.
I think you just gotta put as much shit on the board.
I think I
as
do
you
go
can
wide here.
right now,
Oh, what is this?
personally.
What is this? Flock?
Flonk.
Okay, it's Flock. If any of these hits, I win. But the problem is, I'm not going wide enough. So... That doesn't change anything, does it?
No more lies.
I don't believe it does. Moonlit keeps being drawn one turn too late every time. Like, it's so fucking
This is a
tragic.
one of in my deck, by the way. Wait, they're desperate
Wait,
for...
guys?
They're fishing for it! They don't have!
Oh my god.
They have.
Also, this guy procs reputation.
I'm saving my flight.
Scorn of the moon upon you.
I'm saving my flight from Yasuo.
I think that's a good call.
Come on. If I don't pull a unit, I'm actually fucked. Like, that's the... They just have to develop one. They're digging... How did they have all three of those?
Wow.
Well, it is a tremendous card disadvantage now.
One blade, one.
It's an aggro player's life for me. You keep top taking that. This actually does win you the game on a Doom Beast, which is pretty nuts.
No going back.
Or they have second Katarina from all the fucking drawing they did. Who actually likes playing aggro?
Gambling addicts, and that's about it.
Only fools.
We are a sad bunch, yo.
Like, I felt personally attacked.
The capital D colon.
Okay. One game.
He's going back to his old gateway drug, guys. I'm scared for him.
One game. I just took out my faces. How greedy are we now? Like,
well, that's like to counter Vandalbar. But that like those decks are running 3 Catalyst, 3 other one, and 1 Voices.
3
I wouldn't do
catalysts?
more
Wait,
than one.
3 catalysts?
3 Catalyst, 3
Wild Mysticism?
Mysticism.
Wait, I don't even have a second copy. Give me this. I love this card.
This card is pretty fucking awesome, I will say. I'm quite a fan of that card.
One. Give me one. Just. I'm going back. I'm going back. Ooh, we're playing control.
Guys, Quinn's gone mental again. He's having an episode.
I just. This feels right.
You have a problem.
TLC!
No! TLC, but where is his WinCon? He dropped it all over the floor. Come on.
I don't behold. What do I need to counteract you? Oh, I'm thinking for the down. Oh, my mulligan's reactive. Okay.
He's flushing out the brain disease.
But I don't know what this does.
Honestly, I don't either. Like, this shouldn't be.
Okay,
in the
so
game
we do.
anymore.
So we do mull for solitaire then in that case. And maybe I just mull for my ramp. I do mull for my ramp. Yeah.
This tech literally
Ah,
should
beautiful.
not be in the game anymore.
We drew a Trinity which kind of blows, but harsh winds! I missed you.
Pray.
Oh, vengeance! There it is.
It's vengeance! I have vengeance in my hand. I have hit that stairs. Everything is right again. Oh, fuck me, man. Like,
Wow, dude. That's fucking crazy.
I like this. This is cool.
No, that's a cool new toy to play with.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm gonna ramp.
I'm gonna ramp.
Yes.
Let's go, baby.
How many cards are in my hand? I have 8. It's actually a little scary with voices.
Well, your version was like not that many of the super pricey cards. Other versions run like 15.
Let's
Hey,
fucking
folks,
greet it. Let's go.
go.
Yeah.
You're in a control mirror. You have 7 mana gems on this turn. Oh, well, you're gonna burn one. That does fucking. Oh wait, no. Because you had 8. Oh, yo, an honorable handshake between friends.
Now we hunt. Predator or prey?
Wow, dude. This is so... Why is he violating? He doesn't kill
I
us.
don't know. I can't
What are you
explain that.
playing? I'm so confused.
Nah, we're
Oh,
not
second
handshaking this
version.
time. We're not handshaking this time.
Oh wait, you theoretically, you just take your enlightened on turn fucking 6 or whatever and smile, right?
I do, yeah.
And then he's a 6/6 too. Skill issue.
Welcome to the tipsy hour.
That'll do a lot, buddy.
My body is no longer my own.
Everything isn't right in the world. I'm passing. I'm going late. Did that come from my hand? No, it didn't. I have fucking Battle Fury.
No, not the Battle Fury again. It's always the Battle Fury with you, mister.
I swing for 29. Oh,
Got meat bigger than you.
Wait. I just got lethal by a Seraphine deck that pulled Blessing of...
the tech we talked about. It's the tech we talked about. It exists. It's real. Someone actually fucking played it.
No, is it main deck?
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't have it generated. Dude.
Someone actually played it. Someone actually played the tech. That's fucking
No.
based. I'm actually Ross-pogging that.
That's so crazy. No way, dude. What?
Oh no! Feel the Rush play became Feel the Rush became meta since I played it last. No! Even this.
This is why we can't have nice things.
I am inevitable.
If I just pressed this button.
That's a nice button.
Wait, better. What if I press this button?
What if you save that for the Watcher, actually? Yeah, hold on. I think you saved the other button for the Watcher. Or for the Thrall. But, like, theoretically, this deck is still playing Spectral Matron to cheat out the Watcher.
Is it worth killing Lysandra? Yeah, it is.
You're not doing much else with that Avalanche, so...
Second Lysandra now. Faces. They're ramped alongside me.
Hand in hand.
Okay, open field rush.
Surely you will not get hit with second passage unearned.
I would really prefer for Trundle to flip, but... I have 8 cards in hand.
Oh, the joy.
Hedgerows. Fuck you.
What are you doing here?
Fuck you.
Hello, you
Okay,
kind
if
gent.
Trundle attacks without Overwhelm here, I'm just getting feasted, so...
Do not stand in my way!
It's like solo
Yeah.
Tryndamere, I think.
Yeah.
My life is lost, but not my purpose.
It's just gonna count to 20 with Ledros.
Today I shall Ice Pillar. Then I shall Ice Pillar again.
More than mortal. I am Iceborn.
Oh.
Okay, so Watcher has to attack, right?
Secrets.
Yeah.
And
they
also
cast the
Watcher
Spectral
costs
Matron.
17, so...
Yeah, well, the whole point is you cheat out with Spectral Matron, but they don't have enough mana, so you use it.
Now!
And theoretically, you get lethal next turn anyways, so... I'm really glad this guy didn't have second passage unearned. I was not in the mood to clean up a mental breakdown right now. What? What? Oh my god.
That is the funniest possible thing to happen, but I'm holding a vengeance, so...
That's fucking great. Wait, it's 0. Yeah.
I thought there was more time.
God, he's watching you, bro. He's watching that. Careful now, he's fading memories, is it?
I wouldn't even be mad at that point. Wait, what do you mean, Shen Bao? Are you
Are you
surrendering?
accepting? Oh shit, no.
Not my Ice Pillar, fuck.
Whatever could be done about this predicament in which I find myself.
Dude, I'm not doing anything with Quietus this game. Well. Suppose I'm playing out the Scab now. Like, I was considering a Quietus on faces of the old ones, but I don't think it makes a difference.
Right, fair enough.
Okay, do I go first? Have I become the beatdown? I would say yes, I have.
I'll knock 'em down.
Two Wonders means their Nexus isn't tough anymore, which is nice. What's that thing in their hand that you can see? What is that?
Ledros and
Oh,
White
that's
Shard.
Ledros, my dumb
What
ass.
She Wanders means.
-2 blockers, Nexus no longer tough.
Let's actually open with Ice Pillar then if I'm not going to open attack.
I'm gonna make a U circle.
Just for it to get fucking evaporated.
Well, I mean, I would like to get its value right away, because if I'm going to She Who Wanders, then I may as well.
Exactly, exactly.
Oh, that kind of blows a little bit, but...
They've already played Unhit the Stairs. Which, speaking of, you can kill this hit the stairs too, which is nice. alternatively, for the sake of mental edge, it that stares into destroying all of your own landmarks is quite a potent mental edge.
Nope, not doing that.
But bro, you'll get there one turn countdown. This guy played Lysandra. I'm just about to naturally finish a Frozen Thrall. What planet am I on? Jesus Christ.
Feel the power of true ice.
Okay, so this is like hinting at a Thrall open attack, but that doesn't kill me. I'm trying to decide if it's worth pulling this. It is. Here comes your single. Oh, you are a cock, aren't you?
Yep.
But the best part is, it actually doesn't matter.
Yeah, because it just regens.
So I just got a resource out.
And you just harsh and smile. You're so happy. Me so happy.
Yeah. Yeah, I am happy.
Wait, now you just have 2 Trundles. And they both gain a fuck ton of attack.
Oh, what's this?
Wait. It's too
Just got a
broken.
spam text. Did you hear how my ringtone like cut off halfway through?
No,
It's
I
because
didn't
my
get it.
phone like received a text and then realized this is spam and just stopped caring.
Wait, epic. I think
I'm clear.
you don't care, and then Hirschman's an open.
Well, I would now play Trundle.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
I still meet you.
One smackle move.
You know who else gets one
No,
smack?
no, don't do it. Don't do it. I beg you. Please, have mercy. Dude, both of your Trundles are about to get like fucking 5 attack. Oh.
Fucking control. Everything makes sense again.
You can't take this crown.
Isn't that so funny too? Like knowing how you probably would have gotten slapped around that game if you were on Nightfall.
Yeah, I know.
Aren't you glad that you're gonna commit to playing through the rest of Gold on Nightfall?
I have one moment of happiness. And this is what you do. One moment of happiness, and this is how you handle it.
I play aggro every day. I slave away in the content mines, praying for top decks.
Oh, fuck you! Here to help!
Also, the double Poro stories, that's crazy. Holy fuck.
I do get it. He did say nice to meet you, but he actually said nice to meet you. I'm losing my mind.
Guys, aren't we so glad that Quinn's going to commit to playing Nightfall for the rest of Gold?
I'm getting water.
Needs to get some bitches, that's what he needs to get.
I love how I can get my entire board killed by a passage unearned. And my response is, that was cool! Because I just have more I can do. Like, it was a neat thing. Like, it was awesome. And I didn't hate it. Chat, I'm losing my mind. Aggro is really, really, really hard, and it is not how I'm used to thinking, and it's just unpleasant. Wait, who? Oh, it's Metro, isn't it? Oh, it's what? 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 Why is Prisma such a weirdo? I am happy. I am very happy. I am happy. Stop! Oh no, it's... Oh, Jesus. Am I going to accept this, guys? Do I say yes? Yeah, let's detilt a little bit. That's necessary. Let's try this. I haven't played enough of the Viego Kindred. Let's give it a shot. Let's see how this works. You're playing Draven Scion? I was expecting Deep. Okay, cool. So I just need my Slay triggers. I always want to mull away Aatrox. I would love a Spear. I mean, I have a Tempo play. And I would have a better way to kill. I mean, if I fish for... I don't know if that's right, but... Oh, this is real good. I mean, I'm expecting some funny Mystic Shot stuff to come out. Look, it's Tiny Rost instead of Tiny Gwen. He's so... Oh. Oh, he's mad. Oh, he's mad. Ah, the Grenadier open attack. Of course. Oh, wait, why did I... I'm playing out one of your Daring Poros? Okay, fuck. That's fine. Hopefully sequencing doesn't matter too much. I got too used to passing. Deck possession. I have my Bloodletters, I have my equip. That's right, I'm mulling for my equipment. I need my equipment to start. That's right, I remember now. I want to see if this play works. I think something cool is about to happen. Because I have 2 Bloodletters, not just 1. Oh, turn off the stream. Me, stop streaming. Yeah, good one. Well, I see the entire hand now, I guess so. I generate a Dark Enthrall. I create the Ravenous Butcher. I mean, because I'm not allowed to play this. Yeah, but I am allowed to play this. That's lovely. That's awesome. And you're you just spent all your mana on trying to develop some discard fodder. Trying to progress Scion like that. And the Scion turn's not coming for a while, so. And the Elusive's dead. This is a good day for me. That's cool how you can, like, double Dark Enthrall like that. And now I have Aegis in my hand. I'm still not used to the equipment play pattern, like, entirely. And I need to hold, like, Quietus stuff. I think I probably Aegis onto my Butcher, and he just becomes a problem. Because this is, like... I mean, this is mid-range, right? I'm playing mid-range. I'm playing, like, a... Here comes Aatrox. Beautiful.
The sunbrock got me good.
Welcome to the stream. Thank you. I was talking about my deck, though. I'm trying to figure out my deck. It's been a long time since Draven Scion was a thing, though, yeah? Is it worth playing the Bloodletters on first wave? Yeah, it can kind of threaten some trades back, and if it gives me a Dark Enthrall. I mean, more than likely. I mean, no, there's no like swing. So what do you pull with Chompers? You're only pushing 4 with this, so it's really not that intimidating. I'm happy to have my Dark Enthrall on the first wave. Good. Yeah, it's a Kindred Viego. Or, yeah, I'm so used to what I used to play. Kindred Aatrox. That's a masterpiece. I just have to make it through gold for my fucking aggro, and then I'm allowed to play this, and it's... and then let me think about this. Because, like, it just makes sense to throw my Butcher at something, because he's got Droll on him. And this, does it make sense for the Dark Enthrall to die here? Let me try to figure that out. What value will you get later? What value will you get later? What value will you get later? I will swing. It will be chump blocked by something almost identical. Right? I got my Bloodletters back. Wait, that unit's are what? Oh, he can't... This isn't even a... Well, good thing that I'm trying to apply my principles and, like, thinking about the value of my... But he can't block, so... Draven does not get hit by Quietus. Scion does not get hit by Quietus because he will be buffed by his effect. Oh, Halberd. Lovely. But it's not necessary yet, and of course I don't have Kindred on the board to actually make use of Halberd and everything, so... I'm going to make the decision to full swing.
Mortality is madness.
I'm just... Yeah, because like my Quietus doesn't hit these, and like if too many... if my Butcher dies, that's actually maybe a problem. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. I am... It's just weird for me to like... and it's a flock, so nothing would have changed anyway. Okay. It is a cute combo. It's kind of funny. That's okay. That's okay.
The party has arrived.
This deck definitely doesn't have any like long-term value engines or anything. I'm just a little concerned about this one elusive that they have. I'm just gonna, because it's not gonna hit like a higher value target unless that I'm like really scared of the Daring Poro, but no open attack for you. Start developing. Oh right. Can I push your power up above Fearsome Block threshold? No, I cannot, but it's only 4 damage, so I will be okay. Unless he gets greedy and develops, in which case I will... We do have Kindred Halberd now, but it's a really bad turn for it. Unless I'm willing to take damage. Am I willing to take damage? Yeah, I am willing to take damage. I'm 100% willing to take damage, no? It's 7. The only way this deck ends is... Well, it's Scion Overwhelm. It's the Scion turn. I'm playing around the Scion turn. That's what I'm scared about. Because he's going to try to push 9 on Overwhelm. And then... Okay, so that actually does perform very well into my play pattern. And it's a little scary. So I will play the possession turn. Yeah, it's... I hope I assessed the way to play around their finisher properly.
Anything else?
This feels bad to have to play it out like this, you know? Oh. Kill an ally to equip another ally. We don't make that mistake. We don't make that mistake. Pulls a Grenadier.
Let's boogie. Life is everything. Live well.
It really doesn't do anything. I think I played the board wrong. So it's definitely not just an aggro thing where my skill set's lacking. It's just, it is still, I mean, this is a good review of my skills, right? It is just playing the board in general. Yeah, I'm not sure I piloted this turn correctly when... Well, I mean...
Live well.
How much damage? How much damage? Yeah, you know what? Give me my halberd back. Block as much damage as possible. Kindred can threaten a lot next turn. I think it's probably not the right time to just throw Aatrox on the board. I'm misplaying because I forgot about Aatrox's healing. I think that's what I'm doing. Or no, don't fall into the trap of thinking I'm misplaying just because I thought of something that I might have missed. Oh, this is absolutely gorgeous, though. Never mind.
Never one.
Without the other.
Because the halberd is back.
Life is the rain that splits the skies.
I mean, I know everything. Like, your hand is entirely units. I should swing with Kindred. Right. Well, I can create a Thrall first. Yeah. Yeah, I can create a Thrall first and just have more threat here. So I should open with the Mark, then. I should open with the Mark. We Bloodletters. We do the exact same combo as before, which is really funny. We can Bloodletter again, like double Bloodletter hand into the equipped Thrall. Kill an ally to equip another ally. Kindred becomes a big threat.
They will.
And it doesn't matter that I'm, like, losing mark value because I'm still swinging a lot on the board here. We both see each other's, like, entire hands. Halberd Kindred is lovely. Halberd Kindred is lovely! This is great! And again, I have to remember what Zolani does. Play me, kill an ally. Oh, she's just a gigantic body. Okay, yep, that's right. She's just a gigantic body that procs Kindred. And obviously you would throw your Urchin probably into my Dark Enthrall. Because your Urchin is doomed. I wonder how cheap my World Ender is. And Darkened Blade has regen on it, right? Yeah, okay. Wait, is this 6? Uh-oh. Next turn could be Scion turn.
Tell me a story, Lamb.
Once a little spirit traveled.
I'm innocent.
Time for the moneymaker.
I think I might have... Losing a unit to a marked unit feels really bad. I should never have done that. Okay. This could be the Scion turn. I'm worried that... I mean, it's kind of low chance that that's Scion, but... I'm summoned or strike. Okay, so I heal and summon, which is good.
God axes need victims.
I'm fine with this outcome if you're not going to rally right now. That's totally fine by me. Wait, can I even just... There's no off chance of a Mystic Shot, right? Like, that's super, super, super unlikely. It doesn't contribute to the game plan of this deck.
But there's an off chance of it get excited.
Oh, welcome back! Hi! At least I have Daytrox, right?
Actually, yeah, you're safe. 6-mana World Ender. Oh, cool. Epic.
Look, he's not playing deep. Look who I'm playing against.
Yeah, I'm shocked.
I'm trying to decide if I need, like, to use my blood letters right now. They're trying to develop the board. Oh, of course I use my blood letters because I'm about to fucking assimilate. Like, and then Aatrox, Darken Allies cost 5 less, and then I just go fucking ballistic, right? Because Drawl's free.
Yeah, Geralt's free. Zolani's 1 mana. Oh, you can't charge. Zolani does.
That's put a blade onto, or take Aatrox's equipment off, put it onto a follower, right?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I never thought about that, but it is intuitive.
Actually, that would be the sauce right here.
Well, that means Zolani's still kind of useful, right?
Theoretically, you just have Atrocity and thus are sexy when you run it back.
And Aatrox flipped. And
Right now they can block 5 of your 18. Overwhelm. No. No. This is just BS.
it's Ben. I know.
I know, but it's so unepic.
Your peace is at hand.
Oh, right. That part.
So murdered Geralt.
I forgot about the kill an ally part.
You just take your lethal, you rat.
We do not linger.
Yeah. Wait, I'm putting Draven in front of
Oh, the 3 mana spinning axe. How much of a skill issue is that?
So we concluded from this game, Darian, that it's not just an aggro thing. I'm really, really struggling with thinking ahead to play the board. I'm panicking a lot.
Right.
It's not just the problem is not going to go away when I stop playing aggro. And it is very lovely to be playing playing control, right? Or to play a mid-range with control in it. Like, this is nice. I like it.
Alright.
I like being allowed to go like enlightened.
I'm challenging you to 1, maybe 2 matches with some of my dark technology after this, and then I'm going to bed.
Will this teach me something?
That's a lovely question.
Is it useful to me in any way?
That's another love. You know, you're asking really good questions today. Oh.
He thinks he's done something.
Don't laugh at the poor little aggro boy. Living with aggro boy life.
I lost a unit to a marked unit earlier in combat. Wait, you were watching?
Everyone, dear wolf.
Yeah, I didn't, I was typing in chat, like, you might have to watch it for Get Excited, and I was like, wait, I'm in call with him.
So no Scion turn at least.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
I have 3 bloodletters in hand.
You just spent 1 mana to make a 4/3 instead of spending 1 mana to make a 7/7.
She costs 2. Also, I have to kill something, like...
She costs 1. Can you do that? Blind.
Okay, but I still have to kill something, like... So I was trying to make this one, like, even stronger, but... Wait, what the fuck am I doing?
Kill the Dark Control. The Mind Goblin.
I'm having a creature moment. I know that one. I know that one. I'm a Kindred player. I played 5 mana Kindred. That's my only claim to fame. I played 5 mana Kindred.
So proud of that.
This is my favorite champion.
Dude, the jinxie. But I busted out the Mind Goblin at work earlier. Holy, my coworkers thought that was. I busted it out on like a 50 Mexican man, and everyone went insane. No, don't.
I could have just open attacked, but I think this breaks his spirit a little more, so.
You're so mean. You had to summon a Dark Enthrall and then a try to do the Dark Enthrall into his Nexus, though. Like the unbuff 1/1 Dark Enthrall.
I mean, we were just memeing around it like the last bit, right?
Yeah.
Just get me out of my aggro hell so I can play this deck.
Alright. I've got these are 2 of my sauciest little bits of technology.
Darian, is this going to tilt me?
I don't think so.
Are you absolutely sure?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Chat, love yourselves, respect each other. I have to get off call so I don't scream pig. Hope you have a good night, everyone.
See ya.
When you can get your fucking teeth kicked.
What do I play? What should I play? What should I play? Like,
I don't know.
oh my
You
god.
take
Okay,
your
well,
pick.
am I playing
It'll be a surprise.
the El Clasico? Am I playing like?
It'll be a surprise. I'll find out.
Fine. Okay. Well, we're gonna try this deck again because I'm just. It's a lower stress way to learn to play the board, right? It's not just me playing control the entire time, and maybe I can actually beat him before he does his funny. I can't. Oh no, not this bug again. Timoteo, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Hope you enjoy your time with us. You mother. He's trying to OTK. Look, it's a fit. He's trying to find he knows OTKs tilt me. That's he's trying to find one. I mean, realistically, I'm never going to be able to quiet his Fizz unless he drops Fizz on 1, I guess. Maybe I should have kept Glimpse. I have Halberd. I'm just fishing for Kindred now. Like, yeah, there are some silly, goofy OTKs in this game. think I just have to set up, right? Oh, wait a minute. What if I just... I've been poisoned. My brain has been poisoned by not playing pure control. Like... I've lost all of the skills that I developed.
If I'm forgotten, then no.
Oh. Oh, right, the Ghastly Band. Well, I don't really feel like losing my units right now. I don't think I push enough value by attacking here, right? We go ahead and, I have my equipment ready. Phantom Butler. Here's a Kindred. I can block with my Fading Icon if necessary, but the problem is I don't know the win condition of this, so I can't... Oh, it's Hallowed Fizz. It's just kill all of these guys and... Oh, it... Bit of a shame, but... Yes, here we are. Reasonably, that's like the only thing I have to do, right? I mean, what's going to happen is my Nexus health can't really matter that much. Yeah, no, I'm so my journey, my journey on my climb so far, before the season reset, I played Spooky Nora, and I was playing pure attrition control, and then I ran into a problem because like technically that deck has no win con because I was playing the Kindred version. Hang on, let me think. I mean, you don't really push any value here, so... Oh, Kindred second. Remember, Kindred second. Kindred last. Okay, yeah. But anyway, yeah, so I played Spooky Nora, and then I ran into problems where I'm like, so I don't know how to analyze the matchups properly. I don't know if I'm losing because it's just a bad matchup or if I'm, like, actually misplaying or something, and I can't get the information without trying a new deck. So, season resets, and I started playing... Wait a fucking minute. Should not have developed. I should not have developed. It doesn't matter. Because Kindred attacks weakest. So yeah, Spooky Nora, then season reset, I played Feel the Rush, like a non-net decked, like, I tried to brew it myself, version of Feel the Rush. Because it wasn't, like, meta yet. I played it from Iron to Silver. Then when I hit Silver, Iron to Gold. I played it from Iron to Gold. When I hit Gold, I decided I need to develop some different skills. I swapped to Nightfall aggro. And then my reward for getting through Gold with Nightfall aggro will be I'm allowed to play a Kindred deck again, which is this one. So... Wait, what happened? How did... Oh, it's just a new Fizz, duh. You had killed the unit that... I'm just not thinking, guys. I'm just not thinking. I don't know. I'm just not thinking. Fucking goddamn it. Okay. I feel like I need my draw. It's just, this feels bad, but... Of course it goes on to you, but... It's tragic. Well, got a couple chumps, right?
What a lovely lilting melody.
This guy is... I need to value my Nexus health. I mean, Gwen's gonna get chumped. Kindred probably kills that. I mean, I don't even know if he's using his scouts. It actually would gain a lot of value, wouldn't it, off Hallowed? Oh, it would gain a lot of value if he did. Just more chumps then, I guess? Like...
Life is the rain that splits the skies.
Oh! I think Darian might be misplaying.
Blessed is motion.
That's elusive. That chumps.
Foolish.
You trade, which is good, because I don't think this would have any direct removal. No reason not to at this point. Like, this is just such a problem.
Ocean mother.
Okay. I love you, Aatrox. Thank you for showing up. I haven't struck with anything. I really have not developed my World Ender at all. Oof. Kindred does have Halberd, right? Yeah. That's why they're so big. Was this a crumble? You...
When the water is still, you must make waves.
Pick up the phone, motherfucker.
Am I about to hear some kind and polite words directed at my strength of character?
My master's coach, who is aware of my psychological tendencies. And the struggles that I've had playing aggro today, has invited me to a game in which he has picked a deck intended to kill a man by surprise on Fizz. One could say it is a Fizz OTK, in fact.
Hey, at least Fizz is dash.
That place between your eyes where you should have a brain is actually paste, or at least if it's not already, it's going to be.
No mas, mi amigo.
What are you playing now?
Not Fizz 1. Think about it. Couldn't be any worse.
It's Rumble, isn't it? If it's Rumble. Oh, I love Legends of Runeterra. This only happens in friend challenges. I don't get it. Like, the actual ladder works fine, but friend challenges are just so weirdly buggy. Oh, here we are. What am I playing against? What is this? Oh. Oh my god, it's probably worse. I'm afraid of why Shurima is involved with this. You have permission to use gamer words. I don't. No, I don't. Oh, okay. I've been saved. Whew. It's not often that you see a man get so angry he crashes another man's lore. Good. Good. Oh, this is driving me insane. I don't trust this. I don't trust this one bit. Okay, I mean, I don't even know if keeping Kindred in my opener is a good idea, but, like... I'm just playing for tempo, no? I'm playing for... I need to mull for as much equipment as possible, I think is what I'm supposed to do. Ah, that's... Oof, that sure is an opening. Okay. I forgot this is in here. I've never played a Kindred deck that actually uses Mask Mother. I'm playing a little too slow. I'm sure he'll actually accept this. For, like, just to progress Hallowed and be a dick. Oh my... I think I know why he's in Shurima now. Oh.
Allow me.
Yeah, alright, take your 4. It's just...
If I'm forgotten, then no.
Okay, I mean, I've got a Kindred into draw play, and it's slow, but I guess I don't know the actual pace that this deck is supposed to play at.
Shall we, dear wolf?
I'm ready, little lamb.
What is going on? I believe the right sequence is this, and Kindred goes at the end. Kindred goes at the end. Okay. And I would do this solely for, you know, blockers, mark progress. And just the funny thing that happens to my board. Which is cool. Are you for real? You just put the bloodletters on. No! Stop it! Stop it! I don't like this. This makes me concerned. Am I looking for a Spirit Journey play, or... What am I doing? This is not Rostpog. No, I'm not pogging at all. In fact, I'm doing the exact opposite of pogging. If I'm not going for a Spirit Journey, I mean, what value would a Spirit Journey play get me? I would just mark the Ghastly Bands. No, I need to play the board to generate a mark that actually makes sense. So, I should open by using Bloodletters on something that can actually contribute to this. And this makes it more likely that I generate an option for a good mark, right? The problem is... Okay. What I will do is I will have to let this one strike, which marks you, which kills you, and I take 8. What are they trying to push through? They're trying to push through with goddamn Nocturne, but as long as I hold this Vengeance, I should be okay, I think. Right? Yeah. And it gives me strike progress. Okay. Is this allowed? I mean, because you're all going to get value later. Right? You're going to help me progress my World Ender. You're dead. I really like how I approached that turn. I would go down like a little bit, but it's not like Mask Mother's doing anything for me. Kindred flips.
The masks they wear tell their tale.
Oh my god, stop it. Okay, surely the Aatrox next turn actually does something, and I can bank all my mana to spend on like Bloodletters on the Dark Enthralls and like actually really threaten the board. Now I have a Halberd too, which is awesome. So let's start with Aatrox. And we'll heal right away. My World Ender's very expensive, but it's about to be...
Closer, Aatrox. Come to me.
Okay. Kindred can't attack that. We're playing for more of a control turn then. Okay. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to use my... You're making a darker throw. I'm going to have to use my vengeance on Zolani. And there's no way around it. My equipped units don't get to strike. It still has to be correct. And hopefully he trusts that I'm not misplaying. Or hopefully he doesn't trust. Hopefully he's like laughing his head off and...
What a strange, wonderful world.
This makes Kindred instantaneously bigger, which makes it easier to block stuff.
I remember our big
I as well, dear Lord.
Yep, obviously I would just... Nothing survives Gwen right away. Ugh, this is so painful. Gwen will flip.
Foolish.
Sack a useless goober. Now that I don't have this resource, I'm terrified. Zolani will come back, which is a problem. How am I ending the game fast enough? Aatrox is striking. Wait.
What is there to think about? Destroy everything!
Does that not count as striking? Oh. A Sandy deny. I did not consider Sandy deny. Okay, I guess I lost.
I promise.
My peace will come. It must.
There is so much to think about when you actually have to play the board. Alright, have a good night, man. I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, DM me about what we're actually doing tomorrow. I haven't prepped practice yet. Thank you. Sandy deny, dude. It's like the same pieces every time where it's like they're so core to those regions and you always have to think about them, but like I'm so preoccupied with like trying to figure out how the board works that I don't think about them. And I feel like I do think about them when I'm like practiced on my core decks. Because my core deck doesn't have to... My core decks don't have to care what's alive. Oh. And I don't know if I'm just like playing on easy mode when I'm playing like my specific control decks, or if I'm just that much... I mean, I'd like to say it's because I'm just that much more familiar with that style of play, right? I know how to sacrifice like that. I know how to stall out. Like, I know... Like, I know in every single game I ever have played, control is the way to play for me. It is correct. It vibes with me. It tickles my brain folds. But I don't... I don't feel like I learned enough today. Like, I'm still... I mean, I'm still probably conflating outcome with learning, but I'm... Basically, the only thing I really, like, wrote down for something I can take forward with me is that I, like, play effect champions sometimes shouldn't be killed. If I have the choice, right? Like Twisted Fate. Like, it was... But... It's always good to do safety blocks. And I'm just not used to it. You know why? My core tools have been frostbites. I'm just... So, okay. Actually, that is a principle that I should realistically add to my list. Safety blocks, if available, should be committed. I mean, the sheet is like filling up now. Like, ooh, guys, we have to stop for the night. We have to stop for the night. I'm now judging myself for not cluing into that. That's gonna end badly if I keep going. Like, I just... Oh my god. Like, I... But this is stupid, right? This is stupid. I just learned a principle that's an objectively good thing. My brain is telling me, oh, someone had to tell you that. Someone had to tell you that. Why did someone have to tell you that? You VOD review every game. How did you miss that? Like... And, like... But, like, it... Ooh. Okay. Yeah, because when... Yeah, and really, it's just that I have now probably... It's just a high complexity problem. It's just a collection of similar problems. Like, how to play the board is like a collection of similar problems that I have to identify first, right? Yeah, I'm not used to it. I'm not used to it at all. I'm just... Well, like, where did we end up in terms of LP today? Like, we made 15 progress. That's pretty poor. That's definitely the weakest progress that I've made in any of my sessions. So yeah, unfortunately, I've plateaued. A little bit earlier than we would have hoped. But... What does this note say? Some nightfalls don't need to be directly triggered. Okay, no. No, we haven't plateaued. We haven't plateaued. We're solving a problem. That's the difference, right? We have not plateaued. We're solving a problem. Here's the problem. I am trying to learn how to play the board. And in devoting that much of my mental stack to that set of problems, I am forgetting some of the principles that I know. I am struggling to identify, like, which of my Nightfall cards can be used as fodder sometimes, which don't need to be directly triggered. I wasn't thinking about that earlier. I wasn't thinking about, Well, I guess I just got kind of stuck on some lines with my fading memories, right? I tried to apply the new principle of, like, if you would survive and can foresee values from your blockers, like, don't block. But I think that's actually in contradiction with the safety blocks thing. So there's, like, a little asterisk on this one. I'm just adding notes on my physical page, which, of course, you guys can't see, but... Maybe I'll, like, scan this at some point. Oh, but then I don't write for other people to read my paper notes, so my handwriting is just like yeah, I'm not gonna lie, guys, this feels kind of bad. I guess I'm just too used to my natural insight, like, carrying me through problems a lot more easily, but now that I'm stuck on something, like, deeply complex and I need to find all the variables, like, I need to find all the... I need to find the foundational skills that are missing that contribute to that, like... Well, you know what? Screw it. Let's play one more. Let's play one more. Let's give it a shot. Let's do one more. Okay, I'm, for the first time, actually going against the deck that, like, built my climb, kind of. I don't have a combo with Fading Memories in hand, right? I'm supposed to mull for more. I mean, I have to play around Buried in Ice. Oof. My pulls will be valuable. My Diana will get very low value, actually. She will just be avalanched. There's nothing to pull. The current lists are very greedy in terms of ramp, right? There's not going to be a Faces of the old ones. So I should full mull. Yeah, okay. I should full mull. And I should fish for a more consistent combo. And, okay, I mean, I pulled Duskbringer into, like, no immediate payoff of its own, so...
Only a fool would enter battle unprepared.
I definitely don't like that I'm... I mean, is a Quietus coming out already? Right, I just figured this was, like, the most extreme way of forcing me to learn those, right? Although, you know what? Like because when I was playing Feel the Rush, I was struggling with just generally playing the board, and I was struggling with finding, like, complex sequences. And so I picked an aggro deck that forces you to play complex sequences. And I figured that was, like, a reasonably good idea, and I think it is still a good idea. Like, I'm struggling right now, and that's kind of by design. The only real problem that I'm having is coping with struggling, to be honest. So this is an avalanche. No, it's a wild mysticism. Okay. Truthfully, I don't see, like, a value line that goes insane with Nocturne here. Like, just... Wow, I'm actually gonna pass. It feels bad, but... maybe I should have just developed my Doom Beast and... Okay, the best one I see for sure is, like, Duskpetal Glenkeeper right now. Which is still going to give me enough to use that Twilight Protector afterwards, which is still going to give me enough to follow it with a... Yeah, okay, and I have like a 4-card sequence here that... You know, it's a little susceptible to interaction here. Like, I could get boomed by an avalanche, but I'm also playing the aggro deck, and I'm kind of obligated to go first, so... There's a freeze in hand, almost surely. Well, if I develop further, the only thing I lose to is Avalanche. Otherwise, they're just stalling, which is okay. I mean, they would have played it by now, almost surely, or they're just losing so much value. Like this is the kind of play where if they have Avalanche specifically, that was already used because it's too much value. So they don't have that; they have freezes. So I think I got a hand read. And that being said, that means developing here is safe, and that means I made the mistake of thinking this guy's learned what I've learned. But where you just take the best value, you can, like, okay. I have to save something. What am I saving? What am I saving? Oh, well, I can't save you. I'm saving you. Yeah, I'm saving you. I almost made the mistake of just...
We will be free.
I almost made the mistake of just saying, oh, I made a mistake, like, kind of give up, but... there's still ways to play this, right? Okay, the flight is going to get removed so trivially, but I think it's still my opener for Doom Beast. Vile Feast, okay. I don't have a glimpse or anything. Do I force them to use more removal on just this thing, actually, now that I think about it? Even if I don't draw, it's still potentially threatening lethal. I think it's actually correct to save it. I think it's like we trade 2 for 2. I can still Doom Beast. I'm gonna have to commit an action now if I want the flight. If it is Doom Beast the right one, no. They could still, if I overdevelop into Twilight, they could have second Avalanche, which is pretty likely. High likelihood of buried in ice next turn if I don't open. Ugh. Okay, then it's Twilight Flight. That feels awful. I mean, I hate using my trigger, but I suppose I could use Nocturne as a trigger too. Let's see how much damage we deal right now, and there may be a possibility of Doom Beast fading Doom Beast later, right? That's barely off. I barely don't have it. Okay. I think the open was still correct, but it just feels trash. Like, it's not lost. It's definitely not lost. It's 100% not lost. We just have to work around Tryndamere. Nocturne flipping could actually have really high value on their next attack, assuming... No, FTR can't come out, though. FTR cannot come out. I have to now play around Trynd Atrocity in some weird ways, but... Am I actually playing out Nocturne here? What value does he give me? He gives me 2... for my... Yeah, no, he gives me... I can foresee a lot of possible top decks that allow me to get value from Nocturne's level 2, I think. Like, any one of my units, and... not quite what I was hoping for, but... I mean, I think Naked Glenkeeper into Doombeast into... Yeah, I just need a way to proc Doombeast. It's not going to be a one-turn thing. It wouldn't matter if it were a one-turn thing. Wait, this game's actually in a good spot, though, I think. Because their mana management was poor, no? That's even okay, like... I'm going to Naked Glenkeepers. I'm going to use it to block Tryndamere because I actually am a little bit concerned about letting myself get near 10. Like, I don't care about this guy whatsoever. I play the Doombeast. I have fading into Doombeast. I'm not possibly going to be able to go wide here. Oh, because I... Big, actually. And I wasn't in Atro range. I wasn't in Atro range. It wasn't a concern. Oh no, man. I just panicked over nothing. I just... Wait a second. You have no units that... You have no units that cost 2, right? Unless they have a Troll Scavenger in hand. That's like the only possible outcome.
The night, her kingdom. Cold and unforgiving as moonlight.
The only possible... Troll Scavenger's it. That's it. It's only Troll Scav.
I will be heard.
Yes. That was sloppy, though, guys. I shouldn't have exposed myself to Vile Feast in the first place. I actually could have just lost that game off one bad block. And it was a bad block. I was not in Atro range. What the hell am I playing around? Like... I'm trying to tell myself to, like, be specific about the threats, but... And I will say, playing against probably my most familiar deck helped a lot. It felt really, really, really good to actually be able to, you know, identify what the possible threats were. Where I knew I was playing around, like, specifically Avalanches and specifically Buried in Ice and, like, the actual spells and units that could ruin my day on paper, but again, it's the board. It's the board. It's always the board. I'm actually ashamed I need to receive that advice. Having to receive that advice is fucking disgusting, given that I started as a control player. Like... I'm getting flustered. That's pretty much... Oh, cool. I'm getting flustered, that's all. When I get flustered and, like... When I get flustered, what happens is... I feel like I have too much information coming in. And it just shuts down. Like... Oh. Gosh, that was... not a deserved win. Oof. You actually do have the time in this game to, like, consider most things, though. I just need to figure out how to ask the right questions. Okay, yeah. Well, I'm not in very high spirits right now, guys, admittedly. Yeah, I'm at the point where I have to kind of just go meditate on this. And, you know, I know myself. I will figure it out. I always figure it out. I always do. I always figure out how to get through the problem. Like, that's my superpower. I've got good insight, but I'm blocking myself off from it right now by just... I don't know. I don't know. I don't know right now. I don't know right now is the problem. Well, you know, I may have complained a lot, but that was fun. It's just, it's a hard part right now. It is a difficult part of the climb. What's my goal? Well, the original goal was to just reach platinum, and then I talked with my coaches, and we're pretty sure that I can just, once I break through this plateau, just take it to Diamond, and then we're probably satisfied with Diamond. Because the actual goal is, I'm a League of Legends player, and I'm playing other competitive games to kind of, like, refine my process of learning. Because if I start from scratch and I have to learn new principles and I have to, like, learn how to learn, that's just really valuable for me, like, everywhere. So that's, like, the macro goal, and the micro goal is, like, Diamond. Which is achievable. I know it is. I really do believe that. Like, I can't let myself fall into the trap where I'm struggling right now. I'm struggling right now, so that, like, that means I'm terrible and won't hit my goal. Like, I'm not gonna fall into that trap, thankfully. I have enough self-esteem now to to not fall into that. And yeah. I have one of my close friends who was actually on earlier has hit top 100 masters, so he's helping me a lot. But now that we're trying to go into his world, which is, you know, we're very fundamentally different players, right? I like to play slow and conservative and reactively, and I like control, and he is an aggro player. So I don't know. Like, my I got to this point because my fundamentals were just way better than everyone on the ladder below me. And I thought it would be deck knowledge. I really thought it would be deck knowledge that holds me back at this level, but it's not. It's just a different fundamental, like Darwin theory, or he's now just Darwin right now. And he's nowhere near top 100 masters anymore. I just like to brag about him for when he hit his peak, right? So I think he had like a run in Aegis at one point that didn't go amazingly, but we'll try again. Actually, the funniest possible outcome would be if I improved to Masters and then we actually can run an Aegis team, but it's probably not going to happen, to be honest. Yeah, okay, well, I'm going to fight my instincts to stop playing completely and study for 10 years. It's like, I'm not winning, I gotta go study. Like, no, I'm gonna fight that instinct. But okay. Everyone, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I don't have a lot to say. I'm not very chatty right now, but I will figure it out. I will figure it out. We'll be back on Friday. We'll keep climbing on Friday. We'll keep pressing forward on these issues on Friday. Figure it out. And how do I pronounce this? It's like, it's Puishpi or something like that. Close enough. I hope I'm close enough. Either way, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you so much for the help. I really appreciate it. And I hope you enjoy your time with us. Yeah, so I will hopefully see you guys on Friday. That's all. Thank you so much. Don't forget to love yourselves, respect each other. I will see you all next time. Take care, everyone. Goodbye.